Good morning. Willie's laughing insanely because let's take attendance. Ace is here. Here. There's Willie.
Hey.
And I'm here. And that's it. What is it with you two? We need to sort this right out right now. This is the Bob and Tom show. We need to figure something out.
Some of us are working.
Don't give me that. If I can get it together to be in my place at this time, you can too. Why can't you be in here on time? Yes.
They're divas.
And you too, Arnold.
I can't sit in here before the show starts.
I don't blame him.
Let's talk about... What the hell is that supposed to be?
Like the band starts playing and the singer runs out.
Hang on. It's the Bob and Tom show. Good morning. Tom off today, and here we are. Kristi will have news. Josh will... whatever he does.
Clever asides.
At the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. Pat Godwin taking a day. There's Ace Cosby, and there's Willie, and I'm Chick, and here we go.
Good luck.
And another problem. Did you notice that? Al Jackson and Ms. Pat joined us today.
Yeah, that'd be great.
The light is out in the refrigerator, and it freaked me out.
I did notice. Freaked me out.
It freaked me out.
I thought, is the refrigerator broken?
It's oddly unsettling, isn't it? When that light goes on.
We got to take care of this. I mean, we can't even focus on the show if the light in the fridge is out.
We need to get a hold of this problem and see what the hell's going on.
We got to get a man on this. My goodness.
Well, I saw Eddie and Oskar get out of a truck today as I was coming in the building, and I go, well, that's an interesting way to start a morning.
Oh, they had a cute little morning together, didn't it? Maybe they just got a nice coffee together before work.
I'm being told that Oskar fixed the light in the refrigerator.
Ah, way to go, Jeff.
So our long national nightmare is finally over.
I was worried there for a second.
Sports last night, unprecedented, ladies and gentlemen. Jimmy Butler and the number 8 seed Miami Heat dispatched the number 1 seed Milwaukee Bucks 4-1. You heard me.
What?
Not only did Milwaukee have the best record in the East, they had the best record in the NBA, but they are in the playoffs no longer. Jimmy Butler, the Butler did it, yada, yada. 42 points and a stunning... Milwaukee was up 16 going into the fourth quarter. Miami wins 128-126, 4-1. So now Miami goes on to take to battle the New York Knicks. Jalen Brunson had 23, R.J. Barrett. We'll all share it. Had 21, and the Knicks beat the Cavaliers 106-95 to move into starting on Sunday with the Heat and the Knicks and Desmond Wolf Bain.
Oh, boy.
Nothing.
33 points, 10 rebounds. Ja Morant, 31-10, and the Grizzlies fight off elimination from the 7th seed Lakers, 116-99 to force first-round Western Conference Series back to Los Angeles tomorrow night, and the Lakers can win.
Continue to win, huh?
What are you saying? It's
Mark my words, ladies and gentlemen.
Watch that the Untold documentary series on Netflix, man.
Are you saying this is all predetermined and everybody knows
the Bucks lose and the Heat win?
So that I think is the opposite of what they want. I think they would want your guys like Giannis and LeBron in the playoffs as long as possible.
See, so explain that. If it's all a conspiracy and everybody knows what's going to happen beforehand.
All right, we'll see. Let's see if the Lakers make it all the way.
We will see, won't we?
Yeah, we will.
Steph Curry, my man Steph Curry, 31 points. Draymond had, 21. Golden State wins on the road. They beat the Kings in Sacramento, 123-116. That series continues tomorrow night. And Aaron Rodgers officially introduced as a member of the New York Jets yesterday. He looked, if you're a Packer fan, he looked very, very happy. It was really troubling, actually.
People on the news on sports, it's going to get used to. It's going to take a while to get used to Aaron Rodgers in this new uniform, different shade of green. It's pretty much the exact same color uniform.
Well, and a different number too. So, seems like there's a lull here. Hang on.
Our love is
there we go. Okay, there we go.
And so we begin.
We got the fridge light fixed. We got Susie Ford bumping.
We got
Jeff Oskar.
we got the fridge fixed. Also coming up, don't worry, we do have a world record. It's about hot dogs, Josh. And
at 2 Chick-A.
And a jigsaw puzzle world record. When's the last time you put together a jigsaw puzzle, Chris?
Oh, when I was in Tucson. So what was that, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Well, you go on vacation and put together a puzzle.
Yeah, outside on the nice veranda.
I'm a big vacation puzzler.
Love it.
It started, I would do it with my little sisters.
Are you kidding me?
I love them.
The little girls, they get bored of the puzzle after 20 minutes, and then I'm just doing this puzzle alone, having the time of my life on vacation.
Yep, I'm with you, Willie.
So you have some of the best weather on earth.
Yep.
Sitting on a veranda.
Sitting on a veranda.
It gets really hot in Tucson. I don't know if you know this.
Colder.
You can only take
I'm
so
not,
much.
I'm not concerned. I had no idea. But
It relieves the heat.
a nice jigsaw puzzle.
That's right.
In the shade. Yes. A nice cool beverage.
Yeah. It's air conditioning and drinking is the part of the puzzle.
What would rock and roller Kristi would have done on a vacation to Tucson instead of put together a puzzle? What would she have done?
I wouldn't have been up at that time, actually.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
I
So,
don't blame you there.
well, that's a long time in the sun. If you're up at, 8 a.m. and you got to do something to break the heat.
You can only go to the turquoise market for so long.
Isn't there some sort of physical something that goes on with your body if you have too much liquor out in the heat and you think,
Really?
don't you overheat or?
Oh, yeah, it's not good for you.
Yeah, it's not good. Too much alcohol.
Well, a lot of our friends were asleep by 6, so I can tell you it's not really good
I'm asleep by 6 anyway, so
without the alcohol.
without the alcohol.
And because it dehydrates you, and the sunburn also dehydrates you.
Yeah.
So you can wake up with that double hangover, just no water.
It's like when SpongeBob doesn't have any water.
My friend,
He dries right up.
that was exactly the example I was going to give, and I was worried you wouldn't give it because of our age difference.
I'm fine.
SpongeBob.
We all loved SpongeBob.
He's fun.
Yes. Yes.
He lives in-
Beavis and Butthead are back. Did you see that?
I'm sorry?
Beavis and Butthead are back. Mike Judge can't make enough money, can he? Yeah, on Paramount Plus, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. I need to check it out.
They're new episodes?
Yeah, I think so.
That's second season on Paramount, but you can watch it on Comedy Central also.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
AC,
How do you know about Beavis and Butthead? They're not really awful television. I
didn't say I liked it, I
confused.
said-
Oh,
I had a beer with Mike Judge one time. It was pretty fun.
how about this? A
Good
Beavis
guy.
and Butthead reruns on or an Alf reruns on? Which one are you
Oh,
watching?
you gotta go out.
Well, there you go.
Is that your Alf?
No, that's
Your Beavis and Butthead.
Beavis watching Alf.
I saw Ace in the Wild yesterday.
You did?
You did?
I did.
Tell me all about it.
Walking around the hood.
He was walking around the hood. That's exactly right.
Is that right?
I had to be in his hood for a reason, and I turned the corner, and
That's
there he
why you-
was walking.
I was surprised you're on the side street because
I don't like driving on 116th
That's what- yeah,
Street.
yeah.
I don't like that.
By the way, Ace's hood, very nice.
It's very nice.
A lot of
Yes.
Jamba Juices and such. things
They're
like that.
redoing the whole downtown.
you have a
It's
new
very
salad
nice.
place.
You know,
Yeah.
if you have a Jamba Juice on your turf, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a.
A hood.
You don't see all those next to pawn shops very often, do you?
He got to meet my little puppy Leo. It was very nice.
Ace, do you wear a Walkman on your walks?
I do not.
He doesn't.
I like the
He's-
sounds of the city.
He was just walking.
He likes
Yep.
the sounds of the city.
How did he recognize me? I see his car pull over.
How did I recognize? Well,
Are you kidding me? Do you think you look just like everybody else?
She came from behind.
Yeah, Ace, I don't want to alarm you or
You
anything.
got that. You got that butt.
Yeah.
You got that booty.
Ace, you got what they call a traffic jam booty. When people see it, it creates a traffic jam. They don't know what to do with themselves.
Did Kristi yell something out the window like, you got any fries with them shakes?
I need some syrup for them cakes.
Yeah. The classics. Did you yell that?
I did not.
You should have.
Oh, I knew immediately it was you. I was hoping I would actually run into you. I thought, oh, maybe Ace will be on his walk. You never know.
You hoped for that.
Yeah,
See, I would feel the same way, only the exact opposite.
I know.
Now, wait a
would
minute,
see
Chick.
Ace, I would see Ace in the wild. I'd drive the other way immediately. Absolutely immediately.
You wouldn't stop and say, "Hey."
No.
See, I would have figured you would have driven right for him.
That goes for all you. All y'all.
That's
There's
If I
been a
see
tragic-
you outside, I'm no.
So has this happened?
What?
That you've seen one of us and
just kept going?
went, nope, I'm gone.
Maybe.
Didn't you and someone else on our staff, you were getting sushi? My dad was also getting sushi. He walked in, ate a whole meal.
No. We walked into the sushi restaurant. Your dad was on the other side of the restaurant. It's shaped like an L. So he
Yep.
was in one leg of the L, and we were going to the other. And as we're being seated in the other side of the L, we looked over and, oh, my gosh, that's Tom. So we sat. He didn't look up. He did, and we ate an entire meal. He ate his meal. We left. He was still there. It was an amazing.
He never saw you.
Never saw us.
Wow.
It was amazing.
You've known each other for 35 years.
Longer than that.
Not even a hello.
No, not even a hey, how you doing? No, because I would have gone over there and he would have gone, hey, I'm kind of busy right now.
Or the opposite. You wouldn't have gotten out of there for an hour.
I don't know. I think we're past the long conversations.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, you don't get the conversation. You just get the sermon, if you will.
That's true. He doesn't converse all that often, does
No.
he? Well, I hope he's getting rest. Tom is a little under the weather.
He
this
needs
morning,
rest.
so
Yes.
evidently, he crashed yesterday. Is that what I'm hearing?
I just heard that he took a nap here, and then he went home and then took a longer nap. So we'll see what's going to
Nothing wrong
happen.
with- You know where I nap, Kristi?
Where?
At the compound, where
Yeah?
I'm safe, sound, and secure with my Simply Safe home security system. Designed with cutting-edge technology and backed by 24/7 professional monitoring. And if I have an emergency, like one of you knocking on my door, I can look at my Simply Safe camera and go, oh, my gosh, I got to act like I'm not here. Girls, be quiet. I'm talking to the dogs so they don't bark. Fast Protect technology is what I have from Simply Safe, and you can have it too. Capturing critical evidence and verifying the threat is real so you can get priority police dispatch. Simply Safe 24/7 professional monitoring service costs under $1 a day, less than half the price of traditional home security systems. You can lock and unlock your doors, access your cameras, arm and disarm your system from anywhere. And CNET named Simply Safe Editor's Choice for 2023. Customize the perfect system for your home in just a few minutes at simplysafetom.com. Go today and claim a free indoor security camera plus 20% off your order with interactive monitoring. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe. Tom off today. We will soldier on. Al Jackson will stop by this morning. Also, Ms. Pat and Jess Hooker's coming by this morning. And we'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Some like bug, some like Schmitz, that's for me.
Chick McGee. Chick said earlier he's never touched a cow before, but the rumors about the girls he's dated are not quite one-sided. And ladies and gentlemen, a warm round of applause for Belle and her people.
Oh yeah, feel it.
She's fine. She's fine. She's just fine.
Oh yeah.
Let's see if we can get something out of there. Okay, you got the hang of it there?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so? Well, you better get some milk because we don't want you to be an utter failure. All right, you ready? On your mark. Get set. And go. Yeah. There he goes. He's. Come on, keep going, Jay. The cow's leaning over towards you. It must be. When was the last time you had your head completely into the hooks section of a jersey? She falls over. Move it, stay with her. Hang in there. Stay with her. Hold her back. Bill, he's a nice guy. Don't make him chase you. I wonder, Tom, did he lose a bet or something? 5 seconds. Come on, Chick. And time. It's over, Chick. You're all right. The official measure. Now we're up against a quarter already.
Smiley's ahead. Oh, wait a second. Yes, you did.
Well, we have a set. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Mr. Chick McGee. What a trooper, Chick. And you know the Bob and Tom are not going to let you live this down. Neither is Kristi. You got a half, he got a quarter pounder. How do you like that, Rich? You know, like his milk, you make garbage pies.
Oh, my God, the humanity.
Oh, there are kids here. They should have seen this. We have the turd man here. It's under control. The turd man is
All
here.
right.
Okay.
There's a nice shot in the stands of his wife and 5 kids. Yeah. He drives a Lexus.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
All right. On October 26, 1881, the shootout at the OK Corral took place in Tombstone, Arizona.
No kidding.
Yeah. It was the Earps and Doc Holliday versus 5 members of the Cowboys. How long would you guys guess the actual gunfight lasted?
Wasn't it a couple hours?
Yeah.
30 seconds.
30
The
seconds?
actual shooting, 30 seconds.
No kidding.
Which really disappointed the people watching it on pay-per-view.
All right, wait a minute. That's close to the
Tonight only. OK Corral.
All that build up.
pay-per-view ripoff.
Yeah, I've watched a couple of those bouts. That's it. Not even a round.
$59.95.
59. That's a $10 a second.
All right. The technical reason the shootout happened was because the Clantons and the McLaurys were in direct violation of Town Ordinance Number 9, which made it illegal to carry guns in city limits. Thanks to the NRA, that ordinance no longer exists. Yeah, now not only can you carry a gun, you can legally shoot people who smoke in restaurants.
That's next.
I know.
That's next.
Hey, man, this is Donnie Baker, and this is Bob and Tom 24/7. I swear to God it is. That's like all day and most of the night.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Kristi Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
At the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee. Pat Godwin taking a day. Tom Griswold taking a day. So that means only one thing.
Our love is alive.
That's right. Could we get Susie to come in
She's not doing that.
and what's she doing? You know,
Yeah.
we give her $1,000, come in and play acoustic every now and then when we look at her.
She lives in London.
Would that be insulting?
Oh, yeah, she does live in London, doesn't she? That would be an expensive flight.
Does she need?
I will get on that.
She need a little help there?
Yes, please.
Let's get like a discount Susie Quattro. Get Susie Trace in here. She's just some girl, lives kind of close. She's got a funny afro.
So Susie, didn't we go through this? Susie Quattro has brothers and sisters like Ace and Deuce and Trey.
Yeah, she's Quattro.
Quattro.
I wonder if she has a tribute band out there.
To herself? Or to
You
what?
know, the tribute bands to a lot of groups.
Tribute bands to a lot of groups.
Yeah.
So you want like a Susie Quattro cover band,
Yes,
essentially?
yes.
What would it be called?
That's what So you weren't setting us up.
No.
This is just meant to be a conversation starter. Just because Tom's not here doesn't mean we have to fill in with nonsense.
How about this? Dear Chick, I too have a problem with Josh. Oh,
Okay, yeah,
all right. Thank you for sharing the video of the woodchucks curling. Remember that yesterday?
Oh, yeah.
I made
But
me laugh.
was that real?
Amusing commercial from
Oh.
from
I don't know, 10
It
years
warmed
ago.
my heart, Derek said, and made my day.
Oh, he likes CGI, does he?
I found even... Well, that doesn't mean that it can't warm your heart and make you smile.
Well, that's true, but...
What warmed my heart is that it looked real enough
Sure, it looked
until
real.
one of the little guys came out with a little broom and started going. That's what got me.
I was just surprised the chick thought it was real.
I didn't think it was real. I think the first tip was when they started and the little woodchuck jumped up on the curling stone and was spinning
And
around
you're like,
with it.
you believe they trained real woodchucks to do this?
There was a time in my
Baffling.
life where I would have thought that was real. Yes.
Well, what?
I don't doubt that. Let's do some sports, shall we?
We shall.
The National Basketball Association playoffs are continuing. Jimmy Butler had 42 in the Miami Heat, a second straight stunning fourth-quarter rally. They win 128-126 in Milwaukee and eliminate the top seed in the league and top seed in the West, in the East, of course, Milwaukee Bucks in their first-round playoff series. Miami became the sixth number 8 seed to beat a number 1 seed in an opening round. The last time it happened, that's right, 2012, when a Sixers team featuring current Bucks guard Drew Holiday capitalized on Derrick Rose's knee injury to beat the top seed Chicago Bulls. The Heat advanced to a second-round series with the Knicks starting on Sunday. And Jalen Brunson had 23. R.J. Barrett.
We share it?
And we'll all share it.
Oh, okay. Is that from something?
We always used to say that.
Really?
In high school. Barrett and we'll all share it. Yeah.
Oh, I've never heard that before.
I don't know why we would say it, but we used to say it when I was in high school. You used to say that in high school?
We didn't have a Barrett Sherritt thing.
Barrett Sherritt.
We had a few other bits that we do, but that wasn't one of them.
Can you remember any?
We had one bit, you know the song Yellow by Coldplay?
Oh, yeah, I love that song.
It was all yellow. My friend would just go, hey, Willie, who's that guy who plays basketball for the New York Knicks? And I'd go, oh, that's a Carmelo.
Oh.
That's a fun bit that we would do in high school.
Nice.
That's cute.
Yes.
Chick, what's the instrument between a violin and a bass? And you'd go, that is cello. Yeah, so you get the idea.
See?
That we'd throw that around a little bit.
Willie and I are fun. Did you have anything like that, Josh, when you were in high school?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Anything clean enough to talk about?
No, all filth.
Is that right? Anyway, the Knicks beat the Cavaliers 106-95 in Game 5 in Cleveland. And the Cavaliers, I was told this morning by my sports network, they haven't won a playoff series since 1993 without LeBron James. What do you think of that? So the Knicks and the Heat start on Sunday.
Email here, it says, thanks, McGee.
Uh-oh.
But
What did I do?
it could also say, thanks, McGee. How do we choose to take it?
Thanks, McGee.
Yes, you're right, Chick. I just wanted to write, says Travis, and thank McGee for playing the new and improved elongated fart sound.
Okay.
At the exact same time I started a set of squats in my basement. I had the weights on my back, and as the fart of the day intro started, I thought, oh, not this again. Then as I dropped to parallel, I laughed out loud, trying to fight through the squats. This is some humble bragging, by the way. Maintaining the balance of the weight on my back. Not a fan of toilet humor. Well, hoity-toity Travis doesn't like toilet humor.
And we got a couple of negative emails for the long fart yesterday. What are we, 4 years old, they said? Yeah.
But he's a big fan of surprise
Yes.
comedy, as we all are.
Well, thank you.
Yes, yeah.
And Tom is taking a sick day today. He is under the weather. But I said Tom crashed yesterday here at the in his office. And so evidently people think Tom crashed his car.
No,
or ran into his house.
No.
Well, but that's understandable.
It is.
He does.
Yeah,
I was trying to park, and I knocked down the third radio tower. We're not sure what we're going to do with
And
the
just
show.
like dominoes, all the radio towers went down. No, he's just a little bit under the weather. He will be back. I don't know. We'll see. Where was I? Memphis. Desmond Wolf Bain. Why don't they call him Wolfie? Wolfie!
They should. His last name really is Wolf Bain?
No, it's Desmond Bain, B-A-N-E.
Oh, okay.
They call him the Wolf.
Yeah, of course.
The Wolf Man.
When the Wolf
he had
Bain.
33 points and 10 rebounds, and Ja Morant had 31. And the Grizzlies beat the Lakers last night in Memphis, 116-99. So that's 3-2. The Lakers still lead that series in Game 6 tomorrow night in the City of the Angels. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about Los Angeles being the city?
I've never seen an angel there, and I've been there quite a few times.
Oh, wow.
Last time I was in Los Angeles. It's got to be in the 90s when I lived in San Diego. I haven't been back since.
Wow.
No. And the comedians, that's where all the comedians live. Come on out. I'm like, nah.
I got to go this fall.
Why you got to go?
Well, my daughter wants to go to school at UCLA, so I have to go look at it.
Isn't she smart enough?
I know, right?
Tell her no. Tell her no.
No, you sit at home.
Yeah.
Do a jigsaw puzzle with your mother in Arizona. Don't worry about it.
As Ted Knight says, the world needs ditch diggers, too.
I don't mean this to be...
Sophie.
She's obviously brilliant. Do you ever wish she was a little bit dumber so she didn't have so many expensive options?
Yes.
Yeah, but she's not smart enough to get a full ride.
We don't know that yet.
She's in that terrible place of, well, I'm not a dummy, but I'm not a genius. She sucks, is what I'm saying. Sophie knows she's one of my favorite
Sophie's
people.
not even here to defend herself. If she lived closer, I'd call her in. But damn it.
Hey, Bob and Tom family.
Yep.
This is an email. My husband, Don, has a birthday coming up this week. It's today.
It's great.
No, we can't start this.
Happy birthday, Don. He is literally obsessed with your show. Don is an iron worker in East Peoria, Illinois.
Ooh, that's a real job.
A real man.
Yeah.
And he works hard every day to make sure we have everything we want or need.
Well, thank you, Donnie.
Often he's on dangerous jobs doing rigorous work. I wonder what that's like. He's improving our community. I wonder what that's like. I want him to know how grateful I am for him and all that he does. I'd also like
you should have sent this letter to him.
What's his name?
I let others know how grateful they should be for the iron workers of America.
Of course we are.
Haven't we come up with some sort of suitable plastic replacement for iron? Can't we make it all light and easy?
You happy you wrote us?
Kimberly, you happy you wrote it?
Poor Kimberly.
This is from Kimberly and Don Kraft, like the cheese. It's his birthday today. So happy birthday, Don.
See him on the job today, slap him on the back and
That's
say,
right.
happy birthday, Don.
Unless he's on the high iron.
Yeah.
As they say, and you don't want him careening off into traffic, do you, Willie? No, you don't.
Not on
want
his
that.
birthday. I just learned about Don. Now I already miss him.
Steph Curry had 31. Draymond Green had his highest scoring game in more than 5 years, and Golden State won the first road game of their series against Sacramento, beating the Kings 123-116 last night in Sacramento. I think the Sacramento NBA team should be the Pimentos.
The Sacramento Pimentos?
That's exactly right.
That is so silly.
Every time I hear about Sacramento, I think Sacramento Pimentos.
They'd have a little olive mascot with the Pimento's head.
Yeah, why not?
And he could wear a little red cap and poke out of the...
And their merch would say things like, I love the Pimentos?
Yes.
Yeah, go Pimento.
All right, Sacramento, who's ready to get cheesy? Everybody gets on their feet, electric.
What are Pimentos anyway?
They're little
red
I know they're little red things, but where?
No, they're always just little red things. They pop out of the ground.
It's like a pepper thing, and pimentos typically cold served, kind of chunky cheese. It's good in a chicken sandwich.
You like pimento cheese?
I do. I love pimento cheese.
I don't think I
can have
It's a
my
southern
share.
thing. I don't like pimentos.
Here's the problem with pimentos.
What?
I can't tell you if pimento is in my cheese or it's not in my cheese.
You don't taste it?
There's no taste to pimento.
No, you usually just see them.
I think pimento is the single greatest con played on the United States of America.
What?
Pimento Association.
Isn't there like pimento loaf or something?
Yeah, there's and like olive loaf where it's like it looks like ham but with olive slices in it.
And doesn't it come in a jar?
Pimento.
Wait, the olive loaf?
No, that's you that comes in a jar.
Pimentos
My
are a
point is-
small, sweet, mild cherry pepper. I had no idea.
Very mild, almost non-existent.
All right.
I don't think they'd be anywhere without the olives.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
Okay. I just never knew where a pimento came from.
Thank you.
Now, what about a palmetto?
See, we learned something today.
Palmetto's cockroach, right? Where'd they come up with that?
I thought it was a tree.
It's both.
It sounds like a guy, Paul Meadow.
Yeah. it does.
How wrong can what's the world record for the number of people being wrong about the one topic?
Do you think right now Tom is doubled over in pain somewhere in bed and he's getting up going, I have to get in there.
Must get to the studio.
Sir, your appendix is bursting. I don't care.
Shut up.
Like an old L.A. detective watching crime take over the town, and he's the one guy that can get called back in.
What do you got, Kristi?
Aaron Rodgers introduced yesterday as the newest member of the New York Jets. He will be wearing number 8.
8.
And maybe we could have some audio of what Aaron sounded like when he was at his welcome news conference yesterday. Mark, maybe we could have some audio of Aaron.
On it.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you very much. Dear
Busy enough.
Chick, Kristi, Josh, Ace, Willie. This is from Edmund. Chick, best day ever. I can hear the rest of you talk without any of Tom's bull. That's not true. Thanks and take care. That's guys from Worcester, Mass.
Wow.
And you guys went right over Tom's latest Tom speak. He referred to liquid soap as squirty stuff.
Yeah, he did yesterday.
I guess, you know what? Do you think we just get used to it?
Yeah, he has that squirty stuff with the grit in it, didn't he?
Yeah, with the grit.
Yeah.
I need to make this clear. The only gritty soap I'm aware of is usually at truck stop bathrooms.
right?
And it smells like wild cherry.
It's like yellow power or something.
It's Supramax. That's another the stuff he was talking about was the body wash where sometimes it feels like it has
like
grit in it.
Oatmeal or something. Sometimes they use, I don't know, natural stuff in there.
Isn't that a beauty treatment, oatmeal?
Mm-hmm. Sure is. Oatmeal mask.
What do you put oatmeal on your face?
I don't. You can tell I don't do anything. But
no, but there people.
Yeah, people do.
I sometimes put it in my body.
You put it in your face and then you wash it. Leave it on, then you wash it off.
But you can't eat the same oatmeal that you put in your face.
Well, no.
Or can
Not after you've put it on your face.
Does the brown sugar and the cinnamon make your face smell weird?
Yeah, it would.
What if you're hungover and you have more to drink and then you pass out in your oatmeal and you start eating it that way? Is that all right?
Then you're
Because it's on your face and then...
There's nothing I like better when I'm drunk than a nice hearty bowl of oatmeal.
Forget the burger and fries and a nice fountain Coke.
Ma, where are the Quaker Oats?
Where's that William Penn? I'm trying to hang out.
Do you have a hangover cure?
Of Pedialyte's pretty good. Pop a couple Advil. I think it's boring to say, but the best way to not have a hangover is to not drink too much.
Right,
So
that's right.
Drink water.
Go with Jesus. Don't drink too
you
much.
just go to bed earlier. Go water for beer at the end of the night. Just take care of yourself. That's the boring answer.
That is boring.
No cheesy, greasy burgers and fries and
burger helps.
Coke.
And if you're like at a festival or something, the hair of the dog does kind of work. Have a beer in the morning, but I don't really do that anymore. I'm kind of old and boring and sad now.
Oh, stop it.
That's
you are
not true. When's the last time
You're a
you were
great
really,
kid.
really loaded, you young buck? When was that?
I might have had a couple pops after the show on Saturday night. I might have been walking around downtown trying to have a good time.
There you go.
Were you making your way to your Uber, or what were you doing?
I was just hanging out with a group of friends, and they were all really drunk when I met up with them, and I wasn't drunk. So I tried to drink for like 30 minutes, couldn't keep up, got an Uber home and watched Ted Lasso. So getting really cool when you turn 30. You do a lot of really cool stuff out there.
That's almost
Just wait,
exactly.
buddy.
That's almost exactly what the evening that Josh had. Didn't you end up watching Ted Lasso at that one point?
I did, yeah. I binged all of it.
Did you really?
Well, and by that I mean I watched 2 minutes of it and pretty much got it.
Oh, okay.
Hey! They call flashlights torches over here. Ted Lasso tonight.
Josh, that's not all it is. Last week, the episode was about how they spell favorite with a U. It was really cool.
Oh, no.
Changed the whole
I haven't
game
seen
up.
it yet. Don't tell me.
Don't they spell color with a U every now and then too?
Yeah.
Don't they? Something like that.
They're dummies over there. They say they invented the language. Get those U's out of there, you chumps.
I hate England. Right.
No, you don't. You love England.
No, I don't. Let's see. Coming up, more sports. And what do we have in the news horizon, Kristi?
Oh, I don't know. We have a kid who lost a testicle.
Oh, no.
A kid?
16 years old.
Oh, a punk kid at 16.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have dog poop being thrown over a balcony because in honor of your dad, I couldn't miss that story.
Yeah.
We have a moose wandering into a theater. We have...
Would you throw dog poop on someone if you were looking out on your balcony?
No.
I would take. I mean, I don't know what they would have had to have done to me.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely random. Random act of mischief. Mischief, we'll call it. Throwing dog poop on people.
Is this some sort of?
It does sound fun.
Is this a purge time where there's no crime and there's no consequences? Do I have a big gate or a moat that
What
they
would
can't
they
get
charge
past?
you with if you're on the balcony throwing dog poop at people?
I think it would be criminal mischief.
Criminal mischief?
And we have mysterious sounds in the ocean.
Oh.
that scientists cannot identify.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I understand a whale made this sound at one point.
Hammer time. That's very mysterious.
Isn't that weird? You think the whales know about MC Hammer?
That's a shame. Every whale you've ever seen has no idea about MC Hammer.
That is so sad.
And they can't wear parachute pants.
Oh.
Man.
They're too fat for parachute pants.
Sad existence.
Guys, we have this opportunity to prove to Tom that we can do this. And so far, we haven't.
But no, wait a minute. No.
Only two breaks in. Give us a break.
In our defense, a whale in parachute pants is pretty funny.
I'm not saying it isn't.
Okay. All right.
I would never disagree with that.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right.
That's your contention?
Yes. Hey, is it time to spend more time in the sunshine and less time in the kitchen? Well, depending on where you're living, that might be the case. Look for new, quick, and easy meals, including new fast and fresh options from HelloFresh in just 15 minutes or less. HelloFresh keeps your taste buds on their toes with 40 recipes and over 100 seasonal and convenient items to choose from each week. Willie, what are you working on for me?
Check this out. These are the barbecue pulled chicken tacos with creamy slaw and red onion. HelloFresh sends you 8 ingredients. Put those together in 4 easy steps. In 15 minutes, using only one pan, you are enjoying this delicious, colorful taco dish that you made at home with help from HelloFresh.
Just that simple. Quality ingredients picked at peak ripeness and travel from farm to you in less than 7 days for freshness you can taste. HelloFresh, not just for dinner. In fact, HelloFresh has you covered every mealtime occasion, snacks, easy lunches, seasonal celebrations, festive gatherings. HelloFresh chef-crafted, foolproof recipes arrive pre-portioned and easy to prepare for less stress and more yum. Plus, getting HelloFresh cuts down on your food waste by at least 23% compared to grocery shopping, which is good for your wallet and the old planet. Sign up today for 50% off, plus your first box ships free with the code BTSShow50 at HelloFresh.com/BTSShow, BTSShow50. That's a tough one. You want to say that's HelloFresh.com, BTShow50. Go there now. We'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
We're doing the bit. We're having different characters read us a joke. Will you do it?
Hell yeah. Boys. Hell yeah. So you just have the ability just to write 1,000 of these?
Well, that's what I do every week on the show.
He's a real magic man, though.
All right, here we go. Nah. Bro, these are incredible. I think you've done good here. All right, here we go.
Here, grab that.
From the beautiful brain of Kostaki, Kononopoulos, the longest name in comedy.
Biggest name.
Also the biggest name in comedy. It's good to be long and big, they say. So that's great news. Tom Brady really went crazy celebrating his retirement. That's right. Yeah. Heard he had a Bud Light White and half a non-organic avocado. Guy's living dangerously.
Nice.
Thank you for that opportunity. Nice. You guys are the best. Cheers to Bob and Tom. Always the Big Brain Central.
Thank you, man.
Awesome.
My name's Lindsay Potter. I'm the program director at Random Acts of Flowers, Indianapolis. Random Acts of Flowers is a nonprofit. We basically recycle flowers that have served their intended purpose, and we deliver them to patients in healthcare settings throughout central Indiana. Every bouquet that we send out costs about $10, so every $10 donation really puts flowers in the hands of a patient in Indianapolis. It's just something people aren't expecting, especially right now in today's healthcare setting where there's extreme isolation. They're usually expecting a doctor or nurse to walk in, but having someone from the community come in with something beautiful that's colorful and bright and smells good, and just saying, hey, you know, we all got together and we wanted to let you know that you're not alone. Whenever we go to Riley, kids, you may not necessarily think, oh, they'll like flowers, but they do just because they are so attracted to the colors. We went into a room delivered to a young girl who had been there for months. When people are in a hospital for that long, the flowers, the visitors sometimes dry up. So us being able to deliver to her was great, and she loved it. It was the perfect thing at the perfect time for them that really gave them the lift that they needed.
and lay people more say in the life of the Catholic Church. Catholic women's groups have hailed the decision as historic. I'm Kristi Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
My husband doesn't remember dates like my birthday or our anniversary. He says we're in our 40s, so it shouldn't be important, and I'm the one acting crazy.
Oh.
This guy might be really busy. God knows what it's like dealing with you on a daily basis.
Oh, no.
I'm being devil's
That'll
advocate
help.
here.
Right.
Men and women,
The clucking, huh?
they communicate differently. Men need you to go, our anniversary's next Saturday. I need a gift. Or
Yes.
I expect a
Yes.
gift. They can't read your mind.
By the way, why do I have the feeling that Kristi's fiance is listening to the show right now going, who's that lady?
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, folks. Boom. It's me. And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. That's 24 days and 7 days a week and 24 like the show with the guy who whispers all the time. It saves the world. And Bob and Tom 24/7. Hey, it won't blow up the world.
Has this ever happened to you?
Scalpel, clamp, knife.
Ow! Hey! What the?
Waking up during an operation can be both traumatic and painful. Did you know that you have a choice when it comes to choosing an anesthesia? Introducing Ed Padural's Anesthesia City! Anesthesia City!
Hey, Eddie Perdural here. When you need to get gooned on the goofy juice, it really helps to shop around. And there's no better time than now, as we're getting giddy at Anesthesia City. It's our once-a-year Malaise Days.
Malaise Days!
Bring in your Zoo Book coupon, and we'll knock off an additional 50% on scratch and dent ethers, pentathols, and nitrous.
Anesthesia City!
And oh yeah, free balloons for the kids. Hey, if they're real young, make sure they don't suck on any of that balloon air, if you know what I'm saying.
Anesthesia City! Open every day, 10 until 10. 9.
I'm Ed Padural saying, so, what's it going to take for me to put you in a coma today?
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Where are you from, by the way? Patterson, from Patterson, New Jersey.
Oh, sure. That's famous.
Yeah, small.
Sure.
Thugged out town. It's tiny. So small, we used to get robbed by people we knew.
That's small.
People like, stick them up. I'm like, Andre? I'm going to tell your mother, man. By the way, how is Aunt Carol? How's she doing? I'll come over for dinner.
I actually I have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
All right, woke chick up. In my fantasy, I am making love to this woman.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
I got thrown out of J.C. Penney the other day.
Really?
Yeah, fondling up the mannequins. You believe that? And that ain't my fault. Have you seen the mannequins in there? And they taunt you, too. They got the little short skirt on, the arm up, kind of waving you over. You know what I mean? Shoot. I tell you what, if you ask me, the little whore was asking for it.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. This is Bob and Tom's.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Kristi Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold, the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hi there.
Pat Godwin taking a day. Tom Griswold taking a day. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Having a day.
And I am Chick McGee right there with you, buddy, as we all look forward to the NFL draft. Has everybody had it with the draft as much as I have?
No, but I know that you're pretty much over it.
Yeah, from Kansas City.
Are you going to follow along at all?
No, I will probably fall asleep way before it starts, and maybe in the middle of the night, I'll check my I'll check my phone. And Willie, are you going to watch it?
I don't watch it, but my older brother, he's going to watch it. He's going to be outside having buddies over. They're going to have beers. They're going to have ESPN on, and then the Pat McAfee broadcast on a laptop, and then another laptop with Twitter for scrolling and seeing Schefter tweets. He's all in.
Is that right?
He loves it. It's like his favorite thing.
His favorite thing in the NFL. Yesterday, Aaron Rodgers was introduced as the newest member of the New York Jets and specifically the quarterback of the team. He's going to be wearing number 8. And here's Aaron at the Welcome to New York gathering.
A big reason I'm here, I got to mention, is Nathaniel Hackett, who's here. Hack and I became really close friends. For 3 years in Green Bay, and I love him like a brother, and I believe in him, and I'm really happy to be back.
Aaron, you don't speak to your brother, is that correct? Okay.
Back working with him. Yeah, obviously, Joe's got a great track record so far.
Yeah, do me a favor and don't love me like a brother.
Yeah, don't love me like a brother because you're really like a disassociate. Never
players.
Yeah.
But it takes a system. And obviously, Robert has the
obviously
the right sauce.
Robert.
Oh,
Robert Saleh. Okay,
he's got
head
the
coach
sauce.
of the Jets. Well, that's nice for you to let him coach the team. That's nice, Aaron.
Yeah, it sure is. And to call him by his first name.
And Brick and Mark Kwan, former teammate of mine, and it's a great staff. But I'm an old guy, so I want to be a part of a team that can win it all. And I believe that this is a place we can get that done.
He said also during the news conference that the one Super Bowl trophy that the Jets have from Super Bowl III when they upset the Colts, an important moment in the history of the National Football League. He said that trophy looks a little lonely. And if I was a member of the Jets, to hell with you, Aaron. What do you mean? The trophy looks a little lonely. That was a slam. That's an insult. Am I not?
No, I don't think it's an insult.
And it was an insult to the Packers, too, that I want to be on a team that can win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, no, I think he has insulted Green Bay, but I do not think he's insulted by saying, all he was saying is, hey, I'd like to help get another trophy to put next to that one.
All right, I guess. You Aaron Rodgers apologist.
I
won! Dear Bob and Tom show, sorry to hear about Tom being under the weather today. Thanks for soldiering on. I enjoy the unsupervised shows.
So do we.
Yeah.
And, oh, by the way, I have a set of Ford wheels and tires I'd be looking to trade for a working riding mower or personal.
Oh, no, what that person's referring to
is Tradio.
Now 7 more minutes of this.
Oh, look what we've got. And this fits in perfectly. Stupid world record. Nearly 3,000 people in Spain.
Yes.
Helped
Spaniards?
I'm not sure. Maybe we could find out the breakdown of who was there and who wasn't. Okay. Helped break the Guinness World Record for the largest jigsaw puzzle competition.
There you go.
According to the Record Authority, 2,293 jigsaw puzzle aficionados. Here you go, Josh, from 44 countries took part in the international contest organized.
Was it one big jigsaw puzzle, or did they each have to do their own?
By
That's
the
a great
World
question, Kristi.
Jigsaw Puzzle Federation. Hang on. The competition used a total of 1,206 puzzles. Those 640 were completed, amounting to a total of over 589,394 pieces being placed in said jigsaws.
Woo.
Who was responsible for counting the pieces of the jigsaw?
That would have sucked, wouldn't it?
That is kind of a...
Well, you could count up all of the ones that were completed already because they would be, 500 pieces, 1,000 pieces, whatever they are. You wouldn't have to count those individually. You just have to count the ones that weren't finished.
Still, but that's a lot of pieces.
Yeah, it is.
And a town in New Jersey is now forcing argumentative parents to be umpires at local Little League games.
Oh, yes. So they're actually saying, you think you can do a better job?
This sounds like a great idea.
Wow.
Deptford Township Little League president.
Where the Deptford wives are.
That's right. It's a wonderful existence for the husbands. I know that.
Oh, yeah, there's.
Little League president Don Bazzufi. I'm spelling Bazzufi, B-O-Z-Z-U-F-F-I. B-O-Z-Z-U-F-F-I.
There have been people who've made fun of my name.
Don Bazzufi.
Have.
the umpires are being abused. They don't need that, so they're walking away. Now, Little League officials are saying that if a parent or spectator fights with an umpire, they have to volunteer to officiate for at least 3 upcoming games.
The phrase "have to volunteer" doesn't make sense.
Nope. They're being forced to.
Yeah.
It's fun with words with Josh. Our leading entomologist. What? I always get confused about bugs.
You'll stay
Bugs
confused
are words.
because I don't know the
Okay. You're not allowed to come onto our complex until you complete the 3 umpire assignments. So you're banned from the games if you mouth off unless you become an umpire for 3 games. Once you do that, we will let you come back.
That's a great excuse for uninterested dads. Yell at one up. Don't have to go to any of your dumb kids' games anymore. Not bad.
Josh, I have some advice for you as far as how to kiss a girl. This is from the 1930s.
Is this real? Is this like one of those real old-timey?
This is a real old-timey pamphlet.
Oh, okay. It's called How to Kiss a Girl.
How to kiss. Do you know how to kiss a girl? Question mark.
I'd like to think.
Then learn, it says.
That's quite a lengthy article.
Number 1, stand facing her.
Yeah.
Number 2, do not tell her your intentions.
No. You want to surprise them.
That's the second. That's the second.
I want her to wonder, hey, is this guy going to punch me or kiss me?
Okay, stand facing her. Do not tell her your intentions. Number 3, do not ask permission to kiss her.
Well, of course not. It ruins the surprise and therefore the romance.
This is an attack.
Look dreamily into her eyes.
Aww.
That saves it.
That should let her know.
Go ahead. Do this on Kristi. Okay. Look dreamily into her eyes. Oh, God. Josh must be doing it.
He really has the dreamy
Because Kristi can't stop laughing.
Sorry.
You may hold her right hand in your right hand if you wish.
Okay.
It is well to sigh a couple of times about this stage of the game, it says. Whisper softly that her rosebud lips remind you of Cupid's bow.
Your rosebud lips remind me of Cupid's bow.
Yeah, that'll get you there. She will probably drop her eyes and blush when you say that. Oh,
that's right, my little coquette.
Place the fingers of your left hand under her chin and tilt back her head slightly.
What are you laughing at, bitch? I'm trying to kiss you.
No, that's step 10. Don't say that yet.
Hang on, we're not. Draw her gently towards you. Do not hurry. Gaze deeply.
This is the weirdest list. As we're acting it out, it's like there's no way.
Gaze deeply at the love lights which slumber in her eyes.
Oh, wow. Oh, I thought love lights were nipples.
Sigh once more. Incline your head towards her until your lips. But wait!
Oh.
Do not kiss her until you know that she uses
her tongue.
Oh, this is all a commercial.
Toothpaste?
Uses
for
what? Mouthwash?
Listerine Pepsin gum.
Oh.
Pardon me, Kristi. Do you use Listerine Pepsin?
No, I have coffee breath.
Oh,
well, I never.
Listerine Pepsin gum is the only gum that makes it safe.
I'm going back to the 1930s very underground gay club where I spend evenings.
Exactly right.
Oh, my gosh.
Senator, good to see you again.
We've got one more world record coming up. And, Kristi, what's coming up in the news?
Well, Jesus was single, so single people should be valued according to the Church of England.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we have the most beautiful bulldog has been crowned. What else do we have? Oh, if you're a Freddie Mercury fan, they're going to auction off a bunch of his stuff because Mary Austin apparently needs the money. I don't know.
Son of a gun.
There are no bloodstains on any of that stuff, are there?
Okay, we'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
We have good neighbors. They're bad neighbors, but they're good to tell you guys about. Bad neighbors, 5 or 6 cars in the front yard at all times, rotation, whoever's currently living there, and Daryl, he's the dad over there, he's their leader. He drives a hearse, that's his car. He doesn't work at a funeral home. They have German shepherds that run. I like dogs. I don't like these dogs because They just let them run around barking all the time, and they don't even tell them to be quiet. Like, they bark, and there's a new guy that's moved in on the other side of them, and he really doesn't like when they bark. So you hear them bark, 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 and then over the fence you hear, "Shut up!" Which always works, doesn't it? You know, when you tell your dog to be quiet, and he's like, "Oh, pardon me, sir. I had no idea I was causing such a ruckus. I'll calm down post haste." You know how your dog always does that, right? So I don't like that he yells at the dogs. I don't like the dogs, but I don't like him yelling at the dogs. So they bark, 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 and I hear over the fence, "Shut up!" So what I do is I go, "No, you shut up! Don't you yell at them puppies, that's disrespectful." And then I just go in the house, right? He doesn't know it's me.
My name's Lindsay Potter. I'm the program director at Random Acts of Flowers, Indianapolis. Random Acts of Flowers is a nonprofit. We basically recycle flowers that have served their intended purpose, and we deliver them to patients in healthcare settings throughout central Indiana. Every bouquet that we send out costs about $10, so every $10 donation really puts flowers in the hands of a patient in Indianapolis. It's just something people aren't expecting, especially right now in today's healthcare setting where there's extreme isolation. They're usually expecting a doctor or nurse to walk in, but having someone from the community come in with something beautiful that's colorful and bright and smells good, and just saying, "Hey, you know, we all got together and we wanted to let you know that you're not alone." Whenever we go to Riley, kids, you may not necessarily think, oh, they'll like flowers, but they do, just because they are so attracted to the colors. We went into a room delivered to a young girl who had been there for months. When people are in a hospital for that long, the flowers, the visitors sometimes dry up. So us being able to deliver to her was great, and she loved it. It was the perfect thing at the perfect time for them that really gave them the lift that they needed.
Yes, for just $59.95, you can send her the "I know I'm not going to get any for a month unless I send you some flowers bouquet." The "I know I'm not going to get any for a month unless I send you some flowers bouquet" proclaims your lust for her in the most romantic way possible. The bouquet of lovely fresh flowers says, "Let's do it," and "My loins ache." Your wedding vows didn't include a vow of chastity, but you're not going to see any action unless you act now. So pick up the phone and order the "I know I'm not going to get any for a month unless I send you some flowers bouquet" right now. That's the "I know I'm not going to get any for a month unless I order you some flowers bouquet." With one phone call, you can cover your ass and get some ass. It's a win-win. Call now, because when Cupid shoots his arrow on February 14th, you won't be shooting anything unless you get her some flowers.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, man, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie.
Hey, I heard you guys talking about that man with 13 inches of pork.
Yeah, 13 and a half.
Crazy. You guys know Jamie Vickers? You know, drummer for Velvet Donger?
No.
He was uncut, too, and he could hide just about anything.
Really? Did that affect the taste, Donnie?
Which...
Okay, hang on a second. I think we have Mr. Godfrey joining us on the telephone right now. Gilbert, are you there?
Yes.
Oh, hey, it's great talking to you, Gilbert. We've spoken to you many times. I don't know if you recall, but always.
I kind of block it out of my memory.
Okay. Gilbert, just to put this in context, I saw you once at the Improv, mid to late 70s. There were like 5 people in the audience, and it was you, Seinfeld, and somebody else. But to this day, I remember an improvisational piece you did. You grabbed a stool and held it up and declared yourself Quadradick.
Yes. Oh, my God.
Congratulations. Tell us a little bit about the documentary.
An intellectual bit.
Yes.
One that you really had to think about.
It made me howl. It was so funny. Gilbert, can you swim?
No. There's a million things I can't do.
Yeah. I went to college in New York City with a lot of guys that couldn't drive or swim, and whenever I ask someone that, they act like I'm some kind of prick. But, yeah, if you grow up in the city, there aren't a lot of pools.
Yeah, I mean, just for the record, I think you're a prick.
So you've been listening to the show. Hey, Gilbert.
But why bring up trivial matters?
I gotta feel so honored. Thank you, Gilbert.
Thanks for listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Kristi Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
Josh Arnold, the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
This is my favorite quote. Rejoin music, unquote.
Mine as well. Kind of back and forth with your head. Tom taking a sick day. Pat Godwin taking a sick day. I hope those two can make it work, and hopefully they'll find love.
Yes.
Will those two crazy kids ever figure it out?
Now, you don't have to call Pat your new mommy, but you can if you want, Willie.
He would appreciate it.
He would appreciate it.
I just want Pat to be singing songs on the guitar at Christmas time.
Around the tree.
My dad is harmonizing with him.
Occasionally they share a gentle smooch.
Oh, man.
I want you to close your eyes and picture your dad kissing Pat.
That's
imagining
Cosby. Oh, Lord.
It's tender.
Him kissing any woman is just as weird as imagining him kissing
Yeah,
Pat.
you're right.
You know
him
what?
kissing anything.
It's just, he's just a mwah. Looks weird for me. Can't see that.
Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get him in the romantic.
I feel like he would sanitize his lips after.
I bet he kisses a woman very similarly to the list we just had.
I bet you're right.
Of
tilting your head back, don't announce your intentions.
Uses his hand and gently lifts her chin.
Well, that's right.
Darling.
It's an advertisement
Darling.
for Listerine from the 30s. That's Ace Cosby. That's Willie. I'm Chick. This is dear people. With Tom out, how about playing every Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween bit you have? If Tom were here, he'd lose his mind. And did I hear somebody has some tires for sale?
Were we talking about volunteering
Gonna do
earlier?
some-
Yes, because the phrase "you have to volunteer" was used.
Well, Dan writes in, that's called voluntold. That means my husband can do that for you.
Yeah, I voluntold to do it.
Yeah.
Voluntold. Hey, here we go. Stupid world.
Another one.
One more. Toronto Blue Jays fans wolfed down tens of thousands of hot dogs to break a stadium record.
Oh.
According to reports, the record attempt took place on Looney Dogs Night when the Jays faced the Chicago White Sox. Now, Looney's $1 in Toronto, so it's $1 dog night. So there you go. 20 minutes after our buddy Joey Chestnut threw the ceremonial first pitch.
Cool.
The stadium counter showed that 25,000 hot dogs already had been eaten. By the end of the night, a total of 51,629 hot dogs eaten, setting a record for the most hot dogs sold during the brief history of Looney Dogs Night.
Good for them.
The previous record, just over 50,000. So now over 51,000. Looney Dogs.
Wow.
Wasn't there a hot dog fight in Philly last?
Yeah, when they did this.
Big
dollar night. They had a dollar dog night.
Oh, yeah. Remember they got into a food fight?
I don't. You know, you can't trust Philadelphia with anything. They ruin all the great stuff.
Hot dog fight in Philly last night.
Oh, my goodness. I don't have the outro for the sports.
What?
I don't. I could always play this. That's sports. Wherever you go, whatever. Yeah, that's probably not the.
I loved it.
Really? That's
you know who else loved it? Greg and his son Declan, Mama Benji Fishy. That's right.
They like the long
They were
fart?
listening when they heard the long fart and just burst into laughter. They had a moment, a father-son moment together.
Just
They loved it.
We brought them together. didn't
Yes.
we?
Chick, speaking of father-son moments, this is
Yes.
a moment I think my dad would love. Earlier, you asked if you were to throw dog poop, I believe, from your balcony onto a passerby, what would you be charged with? Joe wrote in. Chick asked, what would they charge you if you were to throw dog poop at somebody? Obviously, it would be assault and splattery. My old man would love that. He'd be red as a tomato laughing at that.
He would.
Well, we might as well do the story, huh?
And here's Kristi with the news. What's going on?
Residents at an apartment complex in Maryland are being accused of tossing dog feces off their balconies. BB Stokes Davis, a realtor who works at one of the businesses attached to the Tapestry Largo station in Prince George's County, told WTTG.
What is it?
TTG.
TTG?
Mm-hmm.
Totally
great.
Good. Great. I went good. Okay. Totally great.
That the droppings land on the building's awnings and ultimately on the sidewalks. She said there have been piles of poo scattered up and down the sidewalk, adding the mess was all the way down their doors and everything.
Oh, so people are just being lazy.
Yes.
Okay. They're letting their dogs crap on the balcony and then just tossing it off.
Right. The resident manager told the TV station tenants have been warned not to dump dog feces over the balcony. But when it happens, it said the resident management team has cleaned up the problem.
At least it's not like a bistro down outside the...
Oh, yeah, al fresco.
One lump or two.
Al fresco dining.
Throw 'em over.
This
Come on.
truffle aioli tastes odd.
Remember that, where every restaurant during the pandemic there for a while, as it was just getting a little better to go outside, every restaurant had al fresco dining.
Yes, outdoor dining.
Or out by the curb dining.
And they also had the curbside pickup, so you would have a nice... you're out hanging by the curb in the parking lot, essentially, and there's just a Toyota truck with the exhaust going right at you.
Or a line of cars.
This is lovely.
Yeah, and I'm glad that's over.
Me too.
Yeah, and that's
Some of the places have kept it, though, if you've noticed.
I still like it. Yeah.
You like to eat outside?
Well, I like the drive-through pickup.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know what I do without DoorDash or Grubhub or...
Well, he's talking about going to the place and pulling up and just having them bring it to your car.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you like.
Yes. And then I take it inside and eat it. They're very baffled when I do that.
What do you think they do? Then parked your car and went in the restaurant.
I don't care you brought it to my car. I'm not going to tip you, okay? I don't care what you say. I'm not tipping.
That's a hell of an idea. You don't have to sit and wait for your food that way.
What could they say? Could they, hey, you're not allowed... Oh, that's our food. Never mind.
I guess.
Go ahead, sit down.
A pooch named Patch was crowned the winner of Drake University's Beautiful Bulldog contest.
Oh, Patchy.
The 2-year-old English Bulldog beat out 28 other contestants from 6 states to win the top prize. The Bulldog is Drake's mascot, and the contest kicks off the Drake Relays track and field competition happening later this week. Events will take place at the University Stadium just west of downtown Des Moines.
Okay.
Des Moines.
Drake University, their mascot is the Bulldog.
Right.
Spike. His name's Spike.
This says Patch.
Well, that's
it's the winner of the Bulldog.
Right. Not necessarily the mascot.
Yeah, it's not necessarily the mascot.
Just the winner.
Yeah.
Old Patch, beautiful Bulldog.
Drake is in...
all Bulldogs kind of look alike.
Drake's in Des Moines. I didn't know that. Drake Bulldogs are the intercollegiate athletic teams of Drake University, located in Des Moines, Iowa.
That's right. They started from the bottom, now they're there.
Why aren't they...
Thank you, Willie.
Why Drake University, why aren't they the Ducks?
That's what I was going to say.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
The Drake Ducks? That does make more sense.
The Drake Ducks, not the Drake...
Bulldogs.
Bulldogs. Well.
Speaking of animals, employees at an Alaskan an Alaskan movie theater.
You messed up. You said music.
I did.
It was a movie.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Saying a moose strolled into the lobby and left with a Happy Meal.
Have you seen
a Happy Meal?
Have you seen this video?
It's pretty funny.
He doesn't have the moose. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl moose.
It's a young moose.
It's a very young moose, but it doesn't have a rack. No rack.
Wandered into the movie theater in Kenai. Staff tried to make noises and shoo the moose away, but ignored them.
Shoo.
Munched on popcorn from a trash can. Finally, the moose found a McDonald's Happy Meal box, which became stuck on its snout, so its nose poked through the cardboard.
Oh, weird.
Theater manager Ricky Black said the moose then just simply wandered away.
Yeah, I thought you guys would still have Ant-Man, but I guess Mario's all the rage now, so I'll see myself out.
Never show any of my favorite movies. Is this our moose voice? Is that? Are we in agreement on that?
I don't know why he sounds kind of sad.
I don't know either.
Things sure have changed. This used to be the city's best Jack Theater in town.
No, you can't. Moose can't come in here and enjoy himself.
Now you're showing Pixar.
Have you ever seen a moose in the wild? I have seen a moose in the wild. Driving by it at 55 miles an hour, but it was off the side of the road in Canada.
Quite large?
These things are gigantic. They are bigger than you would ever think they would be.
I don't think I have.
And they're not fun at all. They're not like Bullwinkle at all.
Really? They don't have a squirrel mascot?
No.
Nothing?
Did the moose you saw watch you drive by? Or did it just...
No, there's this goo that they have on the side of the road that they like to... You know how a cat will making biscuits with their paws?
Yeah.
Moose do that at the side of the road with this tar, sweet goo stuff that they have.
Huh.
I don't know what it's called.
So it was focused on that?
So it was focused on that. It could care less if I
But they were that close to the road?
Yeah, just right there.
Man.
Oh, you would total a car if you hit a moose with. I'm sure the moose would perish as well, but I mean, your car would be a mess.
Ugh.
It's gigantic.
How tall? Like 6 feet? 5 feet?
Way over 6 feet with the antlers.
Is it bigger than a horse?
Way bigger than a horse.
Huh, I thought a moose was like deer sized for some reason.
No, they're big.
About the size of a Clydesdale.
They're like the P.F. Chang's horse.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do all the P.F. Changs have those? What's coming up in the news, Kristi?
Well, we have a kid that lost a testicle, but they found it. We have
here it is. It's in my shoe.
We have we have a naked guy trying to get
laid.
No.
Oh.
The naked guy is forcing the other tenants in his
To have
apartment
sex?
building to want lower rent because they have forced to look at this naked guy. We'll talk about that.
Oh, I see. That'll work.
We have Doritos and Papa John's. We have Ben and Jerry's.
Doritos and Papa John's. What else do you need? I mean,
and Kit Kat bars are now a cereal.
She just told you.
Kit Kat. Hey, let me tell you about Raycon, the fabulous wireless earbuds, the earbuds of the Bob and Tom Show. Raycon's mission, of course, is to prove that you shouldn't have to pay an arm and a leg and maybe a testicle for quality sound and essential smart tech listening features. With Raycon, you get a pair and a spare because they're so inexpensive. And you still pay less than you would some of those other big-name tech brands out there. Raycon knows that in today's world, every purchase needs to be perfect. That's where Raycon comes in. They offer buy now, pay later options. They have an easy and free return guarantee. And Raycons also offer free domestic shipping and flat-fee international shipping. And they have over 50,000, and I think it's more, 5-star reviews. And I haven't even told you about 8 hours of playback with Raycons, crystal clear call quality, and water and sweat resistant for those of you who work out. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and get 15% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/Tom today. Score 15% off your Raycon purchase. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. More news coming up. We'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
They put the F in professional.
Today, a little bit of an issue, something a little minor. Kristi has a new boyfriend. She's officially announced the arrival of her new boyfriend.
He just got here. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
she ordered him online. Yeah, come on.
No, I mean, you've been seeing this guy, and now suddenly it's okay.
We can go with it. Yeah,
we're going with it. It's official. And the reason we had to go with it is because this guy's name is Tom, my name, and there was some confusion behind the scenes. Kristi,
I'm the only one named. I'm the original Tom.
Well, no, but Kristi was telling stories. She'd go, this weekend, Tom and I did something, and she would
I'd have to
tell about some exotic adventure they had, and I'd have to clarify that I had no part of this.
There has been some speculation on the show that Tom and I might be seeing each other this Tom.
But
and
it's
that's
not. It's another
totally
Tom.
not true.
So you have boyfriend Tom, and then I will be plaintiff Tom. I think.
How about Boss Tom?
Ooh, I like that.
Taking it off here, Boss Tom.
But see, since he's your man, he should be Major Tom, and I would be Minor Tom.
Oh, that's nice.
That way, you know, since he's like the guy, you're major dude. Yeah. We'll have to settle on something. I kind of like work Tom versus play Tom, or day Tom versus night Tom. But then sometimes you see him during the day, like on a Saturday. You probably let him in, I assume, during the day.
No, he stays chained to the tree, Tom. He's not allowed in.
Sometimes we have lunch, you know. I think there's a Starbucks in town that thinks that we're having an affair. It's great.
Really?
Yeah, it's great. Because you know how we meet at the same Starbucks occasionally. And,
oh, I see.
You know, the people that work there kind of give you that look like,
Well, that's because see, he's facing them, and you're when you look away, he makes funny faces with his lips.
That's probably true.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the standard.
Don't ever do that again. Keep your tongue in your mouth.
Sorry. That's a really creepy
That was like a lizard,
what was that? I missed
snake.
it.
No, you don't want to see it.
Let's just say Chick is the employee at Starbucks.
Yes.
And then I am facing them, sitting at the table.
And I'm sitting with my back to
You're
them.
sipping some annoying exotic
Don't
drink.
show me your tongue again, please.
And as soon as you look away.
You look away, and then he goes with his tongue, implying
that creepy pink thing come out of his face.
Here he is with his fart of the day.
Wow. That's the Inagata DeVito.
That was everything
farts.
I hoped it would be.
That was Chick Monkey's fart of the day.
I told you we're getting new farts, baby.
That was kind of like Flight of the Bumblebee there at the end.
Bob and Tom in the morning, and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Time now for Flash Traffic with the fastest man in the world, 9-time Olympic gold medalist Carl Lewis.
And now we go to our Flash Traffic reporter, Carl Lewis, with traffic on the west side.
Hey, Bob and Tom, I'm on the west side, and traffic looks great. Now I'm going to run over to the far east side and take a look at traffic conditions over there. Okay, I'm on the east side now. Everything looks smooth over here. Want me to check the north side?
Sure, Carl.
All right, here we go. Oh, guys, traffic is running off fine up here up north. Anything else you need?
Listen, Carl, could you check south side traffic? I know it's a long way. You could also pick up an iced tea for me, venti green iced tea at Starbucks on your way, if you don't mind.
Okay, that's a little step, but I'll get there. Oh, my goodness, that was kind of a detour, but here, 2 Splendid just like you like it.
Oh, thank you very much, Carl. Carl, could you come back to the studio to sign some photos for us?
Oh, okay, I can do that. Sure thing, Tom. Oh, made it. All right, give me a pen.
This has been Flash Traffic with Carl Lewis.
Hey, guy, it's Kid Tarmac. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Take that to the bank. 24/7. I know.
Comedian Bruce Clark is our guest.
How about that Pictionary? You ever play that game?
Pictionary?
Sure.
Yeah. We almost got in a fist fight over that, didn't we, Chick?
Yeah, we sure did.
And then you play with your friends. They're always drunk, too. You know, all your buddies are always loaded up. Playing there. I get this phrase. I draw it. You know, they're, hey, how about a guy frying his own penis? How about that? You know, what the hell's the matter with you?
That's in Pictionary.
Idiot. It's Peter Pan, you idiot. Right in front of you here, you moron.
Hi, man, this is Donnie Biker. You're listening.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Kristi Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
He's the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
You better believe it.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee. Pat Godwin. And Tom Griswold. Both out today.
Wishing them both well.
Yep.
We will soldier on. Dear people.
That's us.
I am a substitute teacher. This is from Larry.
Bless you, Larry.
Most teachers for whom I sub leave a packet in case they're absent. I like to think Tom does the same.
He left me a packet, but it was just an equal packet. And I put it in the coffee.
Naturally.
We haven't heard that today.
Hang on.
We can fix that right up.
There you go.
I can't hear it.
That must be the frequency that I like to think Tom does the same. A manila envelope sealed with red tape containing requests from 5 years ago and helpful advice on how to sanitize various household items.
Requests from 5
Larry
years
wishes Tom well. And apparently this
hats off to Larry.
This is starting to get legs, as they say. You said something about a forced volunteering.
Yes, and then somebody wrote in and said it was called...
Voluntold. My wife told me to do something.
Well, this is an answer. This is from Josh. Oh, Karen said I would, huh? Sure, I'd be happy to help. If she says so, said every husband ever. And Josh goes on to say, by the way, I could use some good tires. I don't have a riding mower, but I do have a fair stackable washer dryer.
Misunderstanding. We're not actually doing that.
We're not
doing Tradio, but we do appreciate
Our listeners are awesome.
They're the best. They just jumped right in.
Yes.
Yesterday we were talking about all the people that work in restaurants doing it with each other.
Oh, yeah, they'll bang. Yeah.
It says, hey, everyone, my waiter and I were flirting, so I left my number on the table for him.
Why not?
Well, we've been married 23 years, so
How about
sometimes
that?
it works. Thanks,
boy,
Jane.
nobody loves a happy ending like I do. Let me tell you what. Hang on.
I wonder if she still has the Hooters uniform.
Chick, you want to get that? Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, it's Kenny Tarmac.
Kenny!
Hey, Shooter, we just landed.
Yeah.
I'm an ATL, just got in from TPA through ORD. I had to call you guys today. Chick, I heard you talking about the NFL draft.
Yeah, that's tonight, Kenny. As a matter of fact.
I know. Well, during the flight, I just finished my third mock draft.
Really?
But in my world, the NFL draft is a little different, guy. My NFL stands for Never Fly List. I know. These are the top picks for the people you never want flying. Am I right?
Okay.
Yeah, nothing worse than being seated next to one of these frequent faux pas. Once again, atop the leaderboard this year, Crying Baby. Oh, God. Yeah, he's been a first-rounder for years. Plays at a great pad level. I've never understood why people insist on turning planes into playpens. Am I right? God. Last week, I had one cry from wheels up to wheels down, and the sound was so piercing, this kid actually buckled a pair of Bose headphones.
Ooh.
I don't want to speculate, Shooter, but I'm pretty sure this kid was on the juice. I know. Ace, find that puppy a good home. With the second pick in the NFL, Never Fly List draft, the human sweat hog. He's the guy. Yeah, the guy that went to the wrong gate, so he actually had to run for the first time since doing the time mile in 7th grade. He's always got the roller bag that won't cooperate, doesn't matter what direction, and won't quite fit in the overhead compartment either without chisels and horsepower. Oh, yeah, and then when he tries to deplane, he needs the jaws of life to get it out.
Ooh.
Oh, not to mention the entire flight, he proceeds to drip dry and breathe like Darth Vader on a treadmill. Yeah, and they always insist on flying with their dog, too, Kristi. So between the bloodhound and the crying baby, the entire flight sounds like a pet shop. With the third pick in the Never Fly List draft, Captain Headlights. I know. Yeah, we call him Headlights because he's the guy that's always hanging out near the gate, even though his boarding pass clearly states he's a Zone 4 mongrel. You know? Yeah, he's always got the carry-on that has to be gate checked at the last second, so now your flight's delayed. The same player that camps out of the baggage claim right by the belt, even though his bags are at least an hour from arriving. Same guy that always gets in the pre-check line by mistake and has to go upstream like a stupid salmon. We've seen this guy. Yes. Nothing worse than a Zone 4 mongrel still rocking a COVID mask and treats an in-flight snack like it's a Last Supper. Hey, guy, easy on the sun chips. It's a snack, not a currency. Oh, God, these people drive me nuts.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I just noticed the time. I still got to hit Caribou Coffee and clip my toenails before my next flight.
Oh,
we just just landed.
All right, thanks, Kenny. Well, after clipping toenails, I don't know what we could. Oh, there we go.
Here he is with his joke of the day.
I asked my cat, what's 2 minus 2?
You asked your cat, what's 2 minus 2?
She said nothing.
I bet she said nothing. They don't speak
Joke of the day.
human language.
Aren't you glad you did that now?
Perhaps it was a mistake. Kristi, what's going on?
I think because of that, we have to have one every 10 minutes.
One every hour, at least.
Shut
A lot of cats out there, cat fans. Sure,
Well, I
sure.
don't know. Well, that'll save it. There we go.
So it begins.
Okay, we can reset real quick.
Okay, a Utah teen lost a testicle while trying to bend over to pick up a golf ball.
Where the hell did I put
no.
Physicians said the otherwise healthy 16-year-old developed sudden pain when leaning over to retrieve the ball. A short time later, discovered
golf ball.
Discovered his testes was no longer present.
Maybe I'll listen to my other pants.
Wait a minute. Go back.
Okay.
What did he say? Discovered after a while. What?
He discovered a short time later that his testes was no longer present where it had been earlier that day.
Okay.
How's that possible?
Let me tell you, you people who don't have testicles.
Yeah, like me.
If you don't have one, you're immediately aware of it. If it goes away.
So the guy felt sharp pain.
Right.
And then later went, oh, man, it's gone.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Apparently, a CT scan revealed his left testicle had traveled into a canal running from his scrotum in a condition known as testicular ascent.
Oh.
Surgeons were able to guide it back into the scrotum and seal up the canal to prevent further ascensions.
Okay, so it hadn't fallen off.
No, it just sucked up into his body.
Oh, I thought it like fell off onto the golf course somewhere, but it was still inside the man.
No, it sucked up into his body.
Yeah.
You ever had that happen?
No, never.
I don't know about this canal either. What canal are you talking about? There's a canal?
Apparently there's a canal.
Let's just sew those up.
I never understood the my testicles dropped comment.
They do. But they drop at a very young age.
They must have dropped from this canal, actually. That's where they came from.
I guess.
They call it no longer present in the left hemiscrotum.
Hammy. Is that a hammy? You got a hammy there in your ball sack? Yeah, hammy. Yeah.
Speaking of ball sacks, a German court has ruled that a landlord sunbathing naked in the courtyard of his building not a good reason for tenants to reduce their rental payments.
That's right. In fact, you should charge more.
You'll enjoy the show?
That's right.
The case involved a building in Frankfurt, Germany, which included an office floor that was rented by a human resource company. The landlord sued the company after it withheld rent because it objected to the landlord's naked sunbathing. Sunbathing? Is that what I just said?
Sunbathing.
Sunbathing. The Frankfurt State Court said the spot where the landlord sunbathed could only be seen from the rented office by leaning far out the window.
So you got to want to see him.
Yeah, adding that the usability of the rented property was not impaired by the plaintiff sunning himself naked in the courtyard. The court said it could not see an inadmissible, deliberately improper effect on the property, thus no reduced rent.
Okay.
So he's just a weirdo? He likes to get a little suntan?
He doesn't
I
like
don't
tan
think he's
lines.
a weirdo. A lot of people like to tan naked.
I've changed my mind about a lot of things in my life.
Yeah?
I don't think I would ever change my mind. I would not go to a nudist. I would not walk around. I would not. No.
You could never be naked in front of people?
I don't think so. Other than a significant,
Other?
Yeah, I don't have the desire to be on a nude beach.
Anybody?
There's a lot of towels involved. So I think that while you walk, you can towel, and then when you lay down, you just kind of present. You let them relax.
I guess. Ace, could you do it?
I don't think so.
I couldn't do it. I've seen the beach from a distance. Torrey Pines.
From a distance.
Yeah.
Who's Torrey Pines, your friend?
No, Torrey Pines is near San Diego, and it's a famous nude beach. Well, I think that was the only time I've ever been exposed, so to speak.
I thought about it years ago because we have used to have a nudist camp in this area.
Is that right?
And they had a gathering every year.
And you thought about going?
Nudes a poppin' is what they called it, Josh.
Uh-huh.
Nudes a poppin'.
Nudes a poppin'.
Comedians have played that.
Comedians.
Room,
that's the thing they do?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've heard.
I've been honored to have been asked several times to host something up there, and I've always declined.
Really?
I don't even think I could be
Now, would
dressed
you-
in front of many who are naked.
That was going to be my next question.
think
Would
I
you be
could.
dressed?
They
or
give you an option, but
Yeah, I
turned it down.
I don't think I could.
Yeah, I did the show. I wore clothes. Our buddy DJ Dangler, though, he dangled, man. He
You did the show?
He did the show. I did it. But my last show before COVID was up in Michigan. It was at this.
It was at a nudist camp?
Yeah, it was like a nudist resort. And yeah, there was people had towels on. Some people didn't. One guy's belly was covering his ding-a-ling. That was kind of fun.
You're like Peter Griffin?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly that look. And then there was bathrooms that were just for men, just for women. There were bathrooms where you could go men or women, or you can go whichever one you want to go to if you want to party. There was one guy wearing a Che Guevara hat, and he had just the biggest dong I'd ever seen.
Wow.
I mean, I was 8 minutes into my act. I only had to do 15, but I just couldn't. It's like when Spike Lee's sitting courtside and it gets into your head.
Sure. Yeah,
you just have to check that thing out.
Sure.
And
You couldn't stop staring?
yeah, it was a fun gig. Nice people. There was a band before us, and like
Were they all naked?
The guitarist was naked. The keyboard player wasn't naked. The drummer wasn't naked, but he would have been covered up anyways. It's fun. They're cool people up there.
And DJ did his show naked.
Yeah, I wasn't on the show with DJ, but I know for a fact he's done that same gig, and he let it hang. Let it all hang out.
And
Would you be able to stare at a stand-up comic naked?
No, I don't. I would be immediately distracted.
I would never hear anything he said.
I don't like looking at him anyways. I don't.
I know Doug Stanhope was married. I don't think the marriage is still
valid.
But everyone was nude, naked at the wedding ceremony.
Really?
How about that?
Yeah, and they had an Elvis impersonator who was naked, and the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm with you. That's not my scene, man.
I would not care to do that. No.
No.
It's a lot of boobs you don't want to see. And I love every boob, I'll say that.
You love every boob.
I really do. I think it's like a fingerprint. Everyone is unique and beautiful, like a nice snowflake. But some of the boobs you're seeing up there, they're a little odd.
Really?
A little more, some look like parallelograms, honestly. It's crazy.
Boobs you don't want to see. What about all the balls?
The ball? Well, I don't want to see balls.
I don't think
ever.
you can see balls unless...
Well, yeah.
So I'm never even looking, but with the boobs, I still do the check down. And
I see.
Not
Did
as
you see,
satisfying.
were there any attractive?
There was like 3 hotties. There was 3 hot people there, and dude, they knew it. They were walking around. Their hair was up. They were the belle of the ball. No pun. They were all having fun, man.
Huh. And is it like a swingers thing, or is it just...
I think for some people it is, and for some people they just like showing off their manhood.
I have been told the towels are very important. Like
the towels are huge.
You go into a restaurant, you're seated on your towel. You don't put your bare
Bob
there
was a big nudie guy.
Yeah, that's
he went
true.
to the
Bob,
nudie place a lot.
Bob would do it.
There's towels all over the place. It's like a fat stand-up comedian when he does a special. He's got the towels on the bench next to him.
Oh, so you can
people
dry
are
the towel
drying
off.
off. People are using them. Yeah.
Okay. It's Ben from Ben and Jerry's in the news today.
What's that old hippie up to?
Well, he's starting a nonprofit, Josh, thank you for asking, to sell marijuana in Vermont.
Oh.
Ben Cohen launched Ben's Best Blends, BLNZ, no vowels, so you just have to, a nonprofit cannabis line with a stated mission of helping to right the wrongs of the war on drugs.
Cool.
Nonprofit cannabis. Sir, you can make a lot of money if you want.
The Ben's Best Blends, or B3,
a very popular product.
Yes.
are expected to be available in cannabis shops in Vermont next month. The company's website states that the cannabis is grown in soil using organic fertilizers, no pesticides, herbicides, or fungicides. But apparently the money's going to be going to a nonprofit.
Okay.
I doubt Ben needs the money.
No, I know what nonprofit means. I'm just being silly over here.
Rolling around in that Americone dream money, man.
You think Ben and Jerry have had it with each other? We're locked together now. Thanks a lot, pal.
Are they both? Is the other one alive, Jerry?
I don't know. They sold their company a few years ago for quite a bit. What's your favorite Ben and Jerry's flavor?
Not to be too big of a stoner, but half-baked. Love half-baked.
Fish food. Gotta go fish food.
Chubby Hubby.
Oh, that's a good one, too.
I like Chubby Hubby.
Man, fish food's pretty hard to beat.
I wish I liked Cherry Garcia. I like Jerry Garcia, but I don't like the cherry in the ice cream. It's weird.
Chocolate-covered cherries were a big deal when I was a kid, and now I don't like them at all. It was like a treat. Did you ever get those?
My dad loved chocolate-covered cherries.
See, we come from the same kind of background.
I don't know why. Merry Christmas. Here's your chocolate-covered cherries.
Yeah.
Gee, thanks, Pop. Appreciate it.
Oh, but he loved, that's a nice thing.
I could have gotten Hot Wheels, huh? But I get chocolate-covered cherries.
He knew you didn't like them, so he could eat them all.
And you got them every year?
Every year. Chocolate-covered cherries. And then he told me there was a 20 inside the box, I guess. He'd give me $20 and put it in the box.
Well, but there would be $20 in there?
Yeah.
No, you had to eat all the cherries to find it, but...
It taught me that first year to throw them away. Hey! Hello, this is from Chad. Good morning. I'm just curious. Tom and Pat are adopting a new baby. This is exciting.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
I'm also interested in the wheels and tires for the Ford. I've got a riding mower up for grabs.
Okay. There's clearly been a misunderstanding
looking
here.
for Jeep parts.
We didn't mean...
Hello, B&T. With Tom gone, can someone delete the What's New Pussycat audios?
Oh, yeah.
Why even bring it up?
Yeah, that's the problem. See, somebody brought it up. That's the problem.
You got to throw that. It's a big old record.
Look at Ace over there looking for it. I can see.
No, Ace.
I know he is.
No, Ace.
No.
No. General Mills is releasing Kit Kat cereal.
Everybody shut up.
According to Food and Wine magazine, the new cereal not only aims to capture the flavor and texture of Kit Kat's crispy wafers, but the cereal squares will even resemble miniature Kit Kat bars. The permanent addition to General Mills' lineup will be released in May because God knows you can't get enough sugar in the morning, right? Oof.
You're a Kit Kat fan?
Not for cereal. I would only be able to eat one little square.
Boy, that is adorably.
You separate the Kit Kat and
I eat one strip.
Willie, you have no idea. You know, Kit Kats come in 4 sectors.
You can, so that's 4 days worth of candy.
Takes her 4 days to eat a Kit Kat.
You shouldn't be able to vote. That's insane.
Yes, it's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
The first bite tastes the same as the last bite.
I won't even separate it. I'll just bite into it like a madman.
Really?
Yeah, leave a big bite mark across all 4 sections.
No.
They can't tell me how to eat that. I'm in charge.
Oh, wow. An agent of chaos.
You should see how I eat a Reese's, pal. It'll blow your mind.
Kit Kat started in England in 1935.
Nobody asked for this information.
Shut up. And I looked it up because I plainly remember my first Kit Kat, and I thought it was like Pop-Tarts. I didn't think they existed before I had one. I thought I was there right at the invention of Kit Kats, and obviously I wasn't.
Oh.
But I was at the invention of Pop-Tarts, by God, I'll tell you that.
Were you?
It was in the 60s.
What flavor?
Well, brown sugar.
Brown sugar, cinnamon, absolutely.
But there wasn't no
frosting.
We dreamed of frosted Pop-Tarts.
Can you still get the non-frosted?
Yeah.
Okay, because I remember growing up, you had the choice of the frosted or the non-frosted.
That's right, and I would have loved the non-frosted Pop-Tart, and that's what you've always told me.
No, but I'm a big proponent of, ever since I was a little kid, buttering a Pop-Tart. You have to butter a Pop-Tart.
Okay.
Is that right?
Makes it way fatter.
What's coming up in the news, Kristi?
Coming up, we have more food news, including Doritos and Papa John's.
You can be sold.
And Kit Kats, the Ben & Jerry's, we've got it all.
We have some religious news that's kind of interesting.
Holy hell. Okay.
It's not a Batman story.
Oh.
It's about Jesus.
Sorry.
What else do we have? Freddie Mercury's eclectic collection of clutter will be going on sale.
Any other rock stars named after planets? Think about that, and we'll have the answer coming back.
Bruno Mars.
Son of a... This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules, or just scroll down to the bottom.
Hey man, it's Donnie Baker. Guess what? I saved up some money and bought this new badass spy camera. I swear to God I did. Check out this bad boy. See, I've got some Velcro here that I can put it right on my tap-out cap. Keep it right here on the side. Nobody would ever notice. They'll just think it's like a pacemaker or inhaler. Plus, I've got full coverage connected right here to my pager. So between these two things, I'm basically like a Navy SEAL or a coal miner. Except now my head's above water. Check this out. Hey Chloe, I'm Donnie Baker with the Bob and Tom Show. I'm one of the sound guys. I need to put one of these lavender microphones on you just to make sure we can. You should run this anywhere you want to. I'm a big fan of 24. Hey, is Martin Sheen's son really full-blooded Cherokee, or is that just a rumor or bourbon legend? Is that... Here, maybe we should go this end first.
Hey,
yeah, it's a lavender microphone. It's just
what the hell are you doing?
I'm putting a lavender... Oh.
You've got a restraining order. You're not even supposed to be...
That's a different permit. That's a different... I'll be right back in a second. That's a different...
He doesn't work here.
I was that close.
Get...
I was part of the team that launched the first low salt, low sugar peanut butter into the category. It was called Simply Jif. It was targeted towards diabetics. I wanted to call it Type 2 Peanut Goo, but... Yeah, of course you don't feel good, Greg. You ate an entire rotisserie chicken at 11:30 at night. You shoved the whole thing in your fat face in 6 minutes, Greg. I think you ate the rubber band that holds a legs together. I mean, come on. My birth certificate? That document is 54 years old. I also don't have the Declaration of Independence. Because I don't know if you've ever seen an organic peanut butter kid go off the deep end. It is not pretty. Okay, these kids... They spend 18 years eating it, then they go off to college. They have one bite of a Jif sandwich. 6 weeks later, they're passed out on a park bench with Nutter Butters all over their face.
And saying things like, that cloud looks like a butt. The targets have changed, even if some show principles have not. If something's already funny, it's usually not a good target. And being overexposed, usually a green light. Catch Beavis and Butthead streaming on Paramount Plus. I said Beavis and Butthead. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, Shooter, it's Kenny Tarmac. Hey, we just landed. I'm an ORD, just got in from TPA through ATL. And hey, guess what else just landed? The Bob and Tom app. I know. Now, thanks to the Bob and Tom app, even if I have to go all the way from Foxtrot 20 down to Alpha 4, I can still listen live, see their videos, find an affiliate station, use the alarm, and even send a message. This is Kenny Tarmac signing off and reminding you, everything I touch turns to sold.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
If you want to turn your daddy parts orange, eat some Cheetos and watch some porn.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Oh, he was so sweet. It was our first date, and he went all out. He bought me dinner, he got me drunk, and then I got bald.
Oh, did you ever? It was perfect. Britney Spears recently shocked the world with her latest fashion statement. A completely shaved head. Now, to commemorate Britney's new look, Bob and Tom Labs is proud to introduce their new perfume, Bald. B-A-L-D. Bald. A fragrance for today's unraveling woman. She's kooky, she's crazy, and she's getting bald.
Tomorrow's my girlfriend's birthday, and she'll definitely be getting bald.
What woman wouldn't love to get bald?
My wife and I are celebrating our 30th anniversary soon. I thought she'd be thrilled when I told her she was gonna get bald, but she just rolled over and went back to sleep.
Okay, almost everybody wants to get bald. Be sure to get some today. Just look for the slick box, and you'll know you're getting bald. B-A-L-D. Bald.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
We have just a few more minutes with Kid Rock. And do you have a pre-show ritual of any kind? That's something that would be like a sports guy might put his socks on a certain way. Do you have
Two blondes and a sandwich?
Bob.
Or a blonde sandwich.
Or a blonde sandwich.
I'm not going to put words in Mr. Rock's mouth.
Not really, but this tour, since we got Reverend Run on with us, we always say a prayer, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's great. You know, we say a prayer, and then I go out and sing, like, Devil Without a Cause, and I want to, like, I'm never going to sing it again.
Well, go forth and multiply.
Attendance at church would be a lot better if they did that. Is there often with bands, there'll be one particular country, one like oddball country, where they're gigantic. Do you have any particular spots where you're bigger than elsewhere?
Yep, Louisville.
It's right next to Liechtenstein, isn't it? Yeah.
It's this weird country called Kentucky. Tennessee.
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little bit. We want to look good in the painting.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Kristi Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
Al Jackson stopping by later on this morning. Ms. Pat's going to stop by.
Okay.
Jess Hooker will be here. I'm Chick McGee. Pat Godwin and Tom Griswold both out today.
Kissing it up somewhere.
They're making out somewhere.
In the back of the car.
That's the only thing we can. That's our conclusion.
New.
What's going on over there, Kristi?
Well, it looks like Doritos and Papa John's are teaming up to create a Cool Ranch Papadilla.
Is that right?
It's a variation of the Italian flatbread piadina. The new Papadina features Papa John's original dough stuffed with any given filling along with a ranch-style sauce. The limited edition Papadilla is then toasted, dusted with Cool Ranch seasoning, and served up with additional ranch sauce on the side for dipping.
Yeah, I'm in. Let's go
Are
right
you?
now. That sounds great.
The Cool Ranch Papadilla will be available to Papa John's Papa Rewards loyalty members on May 1st. And on May 4th nationwide.
Ooh, so if you're a loyalty member, you get it 3 days in advance.
Now, Josh, I understand that you are you participate in something about Red Lobster. Is that correct?
Well, I do like these membership programs, and yes, I do. I am part of the Red Lobster team, if you will. I get the fresh catch, the Red Lobster newsletter.
That is an email.
But since I own property in Cheddar Bay,
of course,
I get it sent to me.
Is there do they have like fun little jokes in there? Is it just updates, new menu items?
Yes, they'll talk about new menu items, certain deals. You know, a lot of people like to know when Endless Shrimp will be back.
Or Lobster Fest.
Exactly.
Yes.
Those are very big promotional times.
Is that right?
Do they make a Cool Ranch seasoning that you can just sprinkle on stuff?
Yes, they do. A shaker box, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Hi, Donnie.
Hi, Donnie.
I heard you guys talking about nudist resorts. Why come you're so nervous about being buck naked in a nudist resort?
Well, because you're naked?
Okay, Kristi, it's like eating garlic bread. You ever heard that? If you're eating garlic bread and they're naked, it cancels each other out. Swear to God.
I hadn't heard that.
Man, I've probably gone to 100 swingers parties and nudist resorts. My mom feels she's in her pageants. You know, we got new neighbors that are swingers.
Do you?
Exciting.
Well, there's no pineapple on the porch, but they've been here less than a month, and he's already loaned her out more than their air compressor. Swear to God.
Boy. Loaning her out. Okay.
Hey, little known fact, I was actually keynote speaker one year at the 4th annual all-nude hog roast.
What an honor.
Do you know what they call a hot tub at a swingers resort?
No, what?
Boner soup.
Get you a hot crock of that. And you can see all sizes there for sure.
Oh, I bet.
The theme song ought to be 8675309. I ain't bragging, but you know you're packing, Josh, when you step in the hot tub and you can tell it's deep where your feet get wet. I swear to God, I put stretch marks in a beach towel before. Actually, I have a confession. I'm hung like an infant baby. 9 pounds, 18 ounces.
Donnie.
Oh, he loves that joke.
He does.
Sure.
Kills every time.
Oh, boy. If only people knew about the cocktail weenie.
Oh.
Hey, a county in Washington State has been officially declared a refuge for Sasquatch. According to McCallum County, the commissioners recently signed an official proclamation that recognizes is it cryptid?
Yes.
The proclamation asks residents to recognize the county as a refuge for Sasquatch to prove both protection and security.
Okay, good.
Boingboing.net.
Boing.
No, they do important work. Important work.
No,
work over at
important.
I did say important.
Yeah. Boing, boing. What are we going to name the website? We want people to take this seriously. What are we going to name
Boing,
it?
boing. Reports the announcement comes after students at Lincoln Elementary School lobbied for Bigfoot as part of a civics lesson led by teacher Andrea Andrews.
Good work. Good work.
Or how does he say it? Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
Yes.
Tom does say Sasquatch.
Yes, he does.
He gives it a real formality.
Sasquatch.
And scientists recording the sounds of underwater life have detected a strange buzz from a mysterious unidentified animal.
Buzz.
According to Vice's motherboard, researchers used underwater sound recorders called hydrophones to learn more about the marine biodiversity in coral reefs off the coast of India. Among the hundreds of recordings, scientists overheard a strange buzzy call from a mystery animal.
Oh, guys, it's just the buzzy fish. We should have known. I don't know what we were.
Oh, my God. We did all this for the buzzy fish?
Oh, should we give the grant money back?
Researchers said even unidentified sounds can provide valuable information about the richness of the soundscape. Well, of course. But they got to figure out what the mystery animal is, I would think.
Yeah, what's buzzing down there?
Buzz, buzz. Somebody's old vibrator? I don't know.
I'm being told this is the mysterious underwater audio.
Oh.
Okay, let's listen, shall we? Hang on. Give it some time.
Kristi, you may have been onto something.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yes.
Yes. And Harry met Sally.
He's fabulous.
Make her yell Poseidon, baby.
Buzz, 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 buzz. Pope Francis is in the news today, ladies and gentlemen.
Frankie.
He's decided to give women the right to vote at an upcoming meeting of bishops.
Well, how nice.
It is an unprecedented change that reflects the Pope's hopes to give women greater decision-making responsibilities.
Trust us, Pope. It's a mistake.
And lay people more
There are those alive who know what it was like
And
before.
hey, just because we have sex with them doesn't mean we should call women lay people. Oh, that's not what he meant?
No,
Sorry.
that's not what he meant. Catholic women's groups have hailed the decision as historic, and that should come soon as they're meeting, I believe, in October.
Boy, Catholic women put out, don't they? They really like to.
Yeah, Billy Joel will tell you all about it.
Those Catholic girls.
Yeah, wait.
Boy, that was the dark days of the Billy Joel catalog for me.
Well, that's a good song.
You don't like that?
Only the Good Die Young.
Yeah.
And that doo-wop phase he went through.
You don't like that?
For the longest time.
For the longest time. Oh, man.
What about Uptown Girl?
No.
A lot of fun.
Terrific stuff.
It's only rock and roll.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, come on.
What's your favorite Billy Joel song?
Piano Man, probably.
I mean,
classic.
it's great.
Captain Jack's pretty good. I like it. You know, you sit at home, masturbate. Yeah. We lost our minds when that was a lyric.
What?
Oh, yeah, Captain Jack.
He does say it, and real clearly. He says
Very clearly, yeah. I think Captain Jack was slang, or that Billy thought. I don't think anyone that I knew ever used it for some sort of illegal drug, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Captain Jack.
I thought
What
Captain
gave it away?
Jack will get you high
I
tonight.
was going to say, is that the lyric that tipped you off?
Yeah.
We'll get you high.
Get you high tonight. What's coming up in the news there,
Well, coming up, we have in the next hour Al Jackson, which we always love. We have Freddie Mercury in the news.
Oh, and we have a list started. We've got, as Josh said, Bruno Mars.
Okay.
Yes.
Other rock and rollers now with the planets in their name.
So Freddie Mercury, Bruno Mars.
Keith Moon.
Oh.
Not a planet.
Duke Jupiter.
Who the hell's Duke Jupiter?
I've heard of Duke Jupiter.
Band out of Ohio.
There you go.
Okay.
Sun Ra. Is Sun a planet?
Nope.
The sun's a planet?
No.
It isn't. It's a
It
star.
hangs in the yeah.
It does hang.
I think it's, and of course from is it Motley Crue? Mick Mars.
That's good.
Oh, that's a good one.
Mick Mars. You never just say Mick Mars.
No.
Mick Mars.
Mick Mars.
Nicky Six. Mick Mars.
Here comes Mick Mars.
We'll be back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
Tim has his guitar out. Are you going to
See, I hate Florida.
Why?
Well,
you're from Georgia. That's why.
Georgia people hate Florida. Why? Because we grew up our whole lives wanting to go to Florida. Put a float on top of the car. Oh, my God, we're going to Florida. Drive 4 hours. Get there. Do you have a hotel room? Yeah, they're $100, unless you want to be near the water. Then they're $400. Okay? No, we don't want to be near the water. We want to sit in a hot-ass asphalt parking lot with a float on top of the car and finish up these pecan logs we got in Valdosta. So then a hurricane comes. They evacuate back to Georgia. Oh, my God, do you have a hotel room? Yeah, they're $100, unless you want to be away from the water.
My name's Lindsay Potter. I'm the program director at Random Acts of Flowers, Indianapolis. Random Acts of Flowers is a nonprofit. We basically recycle flowers that have served their intended purpose, and we deliver them to patients in healthcare settings throughout central Indiana. Every bouquet that we send out costs about $10, so every $10 donation really puts flowers in the hands of a patient in Indianapolis. It's just something people aren't expecting, especially right now in today's healthcare setting where there's extreme isolation. They're usually expecting a doctor or nurse to walk in, but having someone from the community come in with something beautiful that's colorful and bright and smells good, and just saying, hey, you know, we all got together and we wanted to let you know that you're not alone. Whenever we go to Riley, kids, you may not necessarily think, oh, they'll like flowers, but they do just because they are so attracted to the colors. We went into a room delivered to a young girl who had been there for months. When people are in a hospital for that long, the flowers, the visitors sometimes dry up. So us being able to deliver it to her was great, and she loved it. It was the perfect thing at the perfect time for them that really gave them the lift that they needed.
And lay people more say in the life of the Catholic Church. Catholic women's groups have hailed the decision as historic. I'm Kristi Lee, more of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I thought I'd call in and let you guys know I bought a new car yesterday.
Oh, wow, great.
Hey, real quick, you guys are good at math. I'm going to ask you, is 27.5 a good APR?
Perfect.
Yeah, you can handle that.
I knew I was getting ripped off. I thought 27.5 over 96 months was a pretty good deal for a car with just under 120,000 miles on it.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
coming this Thursday on ABC. He's the luckiest guy alive. It's Invisible Dave and his 2 stacked roommates.
Cindy, it's this darn brassiere. It keeps pinching.
Oh, yeah. Feeling fine.
Yeah, mine's pinching a bit, too. Let's just take them off. Okay.
Hello. He's living rent-free and getting an eyeful.
Cindy, what do you think of my new negligee? Do you think it fits? Oh, yeah, it looks great. What do you think of mine?
He's invisible and insatiable.
Gee, Cindy, this bed sure feels lumpy. Boy, that's uncomfortable.
Come to Papa. You know you want it.
Invisible Dave and his 2 stacked roommates. Followed by the fast-paced action of pro basketball with a moral twist. Meet Carl Goodman, Amish power forward.
We have worked together, my friends. We shared the ball with he who was open, and were blessed when 2 points were bestowed upon us. Now we must pray. Oh, merciful God above us.
It's Carl Goodman, Amish power forward, right after Invisible Dave and his 2 stacked roommates. Thursday on ABC.
Ye be thar.
Bob and Tom, you can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your nose, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
Yesterday we were talking about hickeys.
Yeah.
I have a story for you.
Which one of your daughters has one?
No, nobody has hickeys, but we have death by hickey.
Death by hickey?
Mm-hmm.
Were that me, I'm sure the officers would stand over my body and say, I have a feeling this is how he'd wanted to go.
More chalk.
Yes, because I'm so gigantic.
Oh, my God.
One stick of chalk would never be enough.
We had to use a whole box of chalk to outline his.
Look at him. He had to take his headphones off, lean back, and he's screaming with laughter.
He's just an awful person.
More chalk.
Lucky numbers.
Man, if that weren't funny, I'd be so mad.
So what else is in your room?
I have dogs playing poker.
Definitely.
I have 3 of the dogs playing poker on the wall.
You have dogs playing poker on the wall?
The big velvet
The painting? Is it
Not
a tapestry?
The velvet. They're not velvet.
Is it
no.
a tapestry?
I do have dogs playing poker, a tapestry, one of them, but no, they're not the tapestry.
Mm-hmm.
The
the tapestry that I gave you of my face?
It has actually, my comforter.
I have that. That's in my living room.
Can I tell you this, honestly? In all truth, my comforter's at the dry cleaners right now, and your tapestry is on my bed right now. I slept underneath it last night.
Is he facing up or down?
He's facing down. I've never slept better.
Really?
You don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Kristi Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning, man.
I'm Chick McGee. Tom Griswold and Pat Godwin, both under the weather. AWOL, under the weather, whatever. Yes, Willie, what do you have?
Chuck wrote in and he said, Dear
Hi, Chuck.
Radio Gods, I assume that's you guys.
Okay, all right.
I'm simply a radio prince. You guys need to use Tom and Pat puppets to fill in the seats, and I think that's a great idea.
No.
I don't even know if the puppets are in the building. I think the puppets are in the building, maybe. I don't know.
I think they're over in Noah's studio.
Maybe
They're in
they
a
must
separate
be.
building, yeah.
It's good. For the same reason the vice president and president can't be on the same plane, we
Right.
should separate us and the puppets in case anything
Yes,
happens.
that is
Sure.
correct.
You think they'd try to do that, to put the puppets on the air instead of us and maybe do an old show? And
I don't think they would try to do that. I think my dad would try to do that.
yeah, well,
Can you imagine?
the old puppets.
They do a best of, and they have.
And we get
That's a lot of work.
And-
Somebody would have to really.
And we get the highest ratings ever in the history of the world with the puppets.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Okay, here we go.
Hey, the Church of England is hoping to recognize single people as much as couples by pointing out that Jesus was himself single.
You know what single people like? Is if you point out they're single. They love that.
In a recent report welcoming diversity in personal relationships, the church said it should not regard singleness as lesser than living in a couple relationship.
Well, of course not. Who was?
A lot of people do that. I
They
think.
do?
Sure. I think so.
Remember the famous speech in The Departed? Hey, you get married. That's good. So that somebody else can put up with you.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you ever feel left out because your couple friends are all doing stuff and you're the single one and you never get...
would be shocked at how little I ever feel left out.
Yeah, I mean, just last week I got this phone call. My buddy was like, yeah, sorry, we got to go take the baby on a walk. And I go, oh, I feel so left out. We got to go get the baby, take him on a flight next weekend. Oh, I feel so left out.
Yeah, of course. I'm talking to men.
In fact, I love being left out.
Yeah, it's the greatest.
You know what I love more than being left out? Telling people I won't be left out. And then asking them to leave me out at the last minute. That's my favorite thing. That's my favorite thing ever.
Canceling plans is the best feeling in the whole world.
Having somebody cancel plans is the best.
I agree with Josh.
That's
That
a
is
little
the
better.
best.
That's just a little hint. If anybody out there has to cancel anything, you have to call and say, yeah, I can't make it. Don't feel bad because whoever you're calling, they're celebrating. They're silently dancing on the other end of the phone. Yep.
I turn the shower off. I DoorDash some chicken wings. I have the best night of my life.
Bingo.
The most exciting night of my 30 years.
Well, I guess this story doesn't apply to anybody. The 236-page report called Love Matters.
236 pages?
Yeah, it reads, Jesus' own singleness should ensure that the Church of England celebrates singleness and does not regard it as lesser than living in a couple relationship. It added, to be considered as family does not necessitate a certain type of relationship or a specific family form.
But to be
I
fair,
totally agree with that.
But to be fair, shouldn't Jesus' relationship status be at least it's complicated? Isn't?
Well, he is a triumvirate.
Yeah.
You know, Jesus, God, and the Holy Spirit. So, yeah, it
Holy
should be.
Ghost. And all right.
That's what they did. They called him the Holy Ghost because he would date these girls and just never call them back. Never message them back on Bumble.
Ghost him.
Think of all the women that hit on Jesus back in the day. He had to say no.
Well, he was on a dating site. Plenty of fishes and loaves.
Huh. You're going to go with that, huh?
I think it's a fine, cute, biblical joke.
Oh, this restaurant.
You tell that at Sunday school. Is
I
that what
absolutely
you're telling me?
will.
All right.
This restaurant only has water. What a bummer. Oh, wine?
Wow.
Check this out, baby.
There you go, honey.
I think that magician's cute. You think anybody's just thought he was a magician?
Well, originally he went by Jesus the Magnificent.
Yeah. Boom. Is that your card? No. Okay. Sorry.
Are you guys familiar with the vampire straw?
No, what is it?
It's got 2 holes in it instead of 1.
An airline passenger arrested for carrying a self-defense weapon known as a vampire straw through security at Boston's Logan International Airport. It's basically, you know those straws that you get, the really thick ones that come with a little scoop on the end for,
like
you can ices and stuff?
I think Wendy's used to hand those out for Frosties.
Well, apparently this one's made of metal, and it can be used as a dagger, basically.
Whoa. What?
The company that makes the straw bills it as a self-defense weapon since it can be used like a dagger, 10-inch long titanium straw and beveled at the end. But it can also be used to slurp down smoothies and other drinks.
I see.
But if you look at it, it looks just like a straw. But yeah, you could use that.
It looks like a deadly straw.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So don't carry that on an airplane. That's mine. If you're a big
because it looks like you
drinker.
could easily puncture a person with it.
And then you could just drink right from them?
Yeah.
Yeah, vampire straw, see?
But it makes sense that somebody would have one because reusable straws are popular now. And,
right.
Yeah.
So why would you think it would be a weapon? You wouldn't.
Huh.
Yeah.
Maybe because they called it a vampire straw.
That doesn't help, does it?
No.
Makes it sound a little evil.
Well, and maybe, I don't know. Oregon's pioneering experiment with legalized magic mushrooms has taken a step closer to reality as the first facilitators who will accompany clients as they experience the drug receive their state licenses. So you have to sit there and hold their hand while they're tripping on mushrooms?
Well, maybe to start here to figure things out. We'll see.
Voters approved the regulated use of psilocybin in a 2020 ballot measure, and anticipation has been building for a day when a person can gain access to the drug that studies indicate has therapeutic value.
Who's a silly Simon?
Hundreds of people have invested thousands of dollars apiece, and some worry the rollout is proceeding way too slowly. No service centers where customers would access psilocybin have been licensed, nor has any lab where the products may be tested have been set up for the potency tests. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So it's just a designated hanger, just someone that hangs out with you while you're tripping?
A facilitator, yeah. So far, that's all we have.
That kind of sounds like a detention monitor almost. It doesn't sound like a very fun guy will be hanging out with you.
It doesn't sound like a fun job either.
Mm-hmm. Just babysitting?
Yeah.
I've never done the mushrooms.
Me either.
Nor I. I've had opportunity, but I was I was in Amsterdam in one of the so-called coffee shops, and we were like 3 hours from flying home. Right. And this girl goes, "You want to do mushrooms?" And I was like, "Not before I get on a plane for the first time in my life."
I was told that too. I was offered the opportunity to do mine. I thought you lived here. No, you're getting on a plane tomorrow. No, I can't let you do it.
yeah.
It was looking out for me.
No, that was nice.
Yeah.
Here's kind of a sad story.
Oh, good.
Rapper Money Sign Suede has died after being stabbed in the shower at a California prison.
I thought you said this was a sad story.
The rapper's real name was Jamie Brugada Valdez. The 22-year-old was found in the shower area of the correctional training facility.
Money what?
Money Sign Suede.
Okay. So I guess you'd say Money Suede? Cash Suede?
I
don't know.
There's like Ty Dolla $ign is a rapper I'm familiar with, and he just says Ty Dolla $ign. That's how he does it.
Huh.
But there's also Kesha. She has the dollar sign in place of an S, and that's just Kesha.
That's true.
So
it's not dollar sign Sha.
Yeah, there's several schools of thought with the dollar sign in the name. So.
Yeah, wow. The 22-year-old's death is being investigated as a homicide.
Why bother?
The rapper was stabbed in the neck while showering. He was serving 32 months on felony gun charges.
I don't think I have to explain this to you, Josh.
I'm sort of playing the Griswold role. The Tom Griswold role here. I'm sorry, we unfairly classify all Griswold's
unreasonable responses as a Griswold.
No, I think that he would have been more focused on other things that happen in the shower, potentially at prison.
You're right.
That is one of his favorite
Shanked
topics.
by what?
Whenever my dad is sad, having a bad day, I just call him and I go, "Hey, remember that scene in Shawshank that you just love so much?" And he giggles and has the time of his life.
Really?
When the rest of us were just mortified.
He's laughing like it's Borat saying "my wife."
Coming up, we have Freddie Mercury's extensive collection is going up for auction thanks to his buddy Mary Austin. We have a state dinner last night with the South Korean president.
At the White House there?
Yes, and
Did you
some
see
interesting people that were there. We'll talk about that coming up.
Correspondence dinner coming up. The press corps is Roy Wood's going to be the
MC.
MC.
Oh, that's
He's
awesome.
going to be doing some comedy. Yeah.
We also have an update on the King's coronation. I know you're all interested in that. And the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame fan vote is about to wrap up. So if you want to vote for your favorite rock and roller, we'll give you a current tally on who's leading.
If it ain't Buster Poindexter, I don't want to hear it.
It's not.
My letters remain unanswered.
He had that really tall hairdo there for a while, didn't he, as Buster?
Yes, he did.
For no reason whatsoever. It's a really, really high pompadour.
It's so tall.
Yeah. Okay. And Josh, don't you want to tell us about something that you're very excited about?
Well, you know what else is tall, Chick?
What is tall?
A chimney. And I recently needed some chimney work done.
Yeah,
well,
you had bug problems, didn't you?
I did not have bug problems. I had moisture problems.
Oh,
so
I heard something about crickets. I didn't understand.
Oh, you're right. The cricket had to be built on my roof.
Yeah.
Next to the chimney there, so the
Does
water.
that keep the squirrels out?
It's all about water.
They're coming in to get your nuts. That's what they're coming in for. Squirrels are coming to get your nuts, Josh.
Whatever your problem may be.
Okay.
Perhaps
Angie can help.
My gosh, yes.
Yes, she can.
No, Angie's List is now Angie, your home for everything home. Angie doesn't just get your home projects done. Angie gets them done well. Angie is your personal home expert. I had no idea where to start when
You have no idea in general.
with this chimney
nice.
issue. And so I went to Angie.com.
Yep.
And with just a few clicks was able to find a pro that could help me out. They have over 220,000 pros, and they've served over 150 million consumers to date. I am one of them. I sure love Angie. Angie makes it easy to research, compare, and hire pros to ensure a job well done. Angie will tackle your home service project from start to finish, or you can just get on there and research and connect with local pros for a specific project. Maybe it's a small repair. Maybe it's a major remodel. There are hundreds of projects Angie can assist with. Angie can help you get a fair price for your project. Angie has projects that are priced up front and clearly lays out the cost before you buy. No surprises, no sticker shock when the project is through. Angie, my go-to for anything I need to get done around the house. Download the free Angie app today or visit Angie.com. That's ANGI.com or the free Angie mobile app.
Thank you, Josh.
You're welcome.
We'll come back with more news, and Al Jackson will check in. We'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, everybody. This is Mark Sweeney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
For everything Bob and Tom, check out our website, bobandtom.com. All the latest highlights.
My mom and I, we've been playing this new game over the holidays. You might want to try it yourself. It's called Joy Whack-A-Mole. What happens? I bring up something that I'm happy about, and then she comes in and slams it down before I can ever feel too good about what's going on.
I see.
Okay, all right.
I told her, Mom, my friend Amy had her baby. Oh, that's great news, honey. But it's not the greatest news for the 600,000 kids in foster care. But if she wants a fresh one, everybody wants one that looks like them. So, Mom, I'm doing a show tonight. Oh, sweetie, I have a joke for you. Listen. A friend of mine, Quinsley, she was in foster care. She was airlifted out of the Sudan in the late 90s. She'd been bearmed and belegged by the Janjaweed, the horseback militia. She'd love to do stand-up, but she can't. And she's just a hoot. She's in a hospice situation. It's really just a matter of time. But the priest comes in and asks her, would you like us to light a candle for you in the chapel? And she says, sassy as you please, teletyping through her eyelids. Well, how many candles you got? Because so many horrible things have happened to her and keep happening. Sweetie, have a good show. What you do is so important.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute. Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're so weird.
You have no idea.
Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
We're in a gym today to find out what athletes need after they've had a big workout. Excuse me, sir?
Yeah.
You look pretty sweaty.
Yeah. I just jogged 5 miles. I did the weights. Did some step aerobics. God, I'm dying.
What do you need after a big workout like that?
I could use a big glass of water.
Water?
Yeah.
You don't want water. You need something to replace your bodily fluids. Get you back on your feet again.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, what do you got?
Here, try this.
What is it?
Thirspiration Plus.
Thirspiration Plus, huh?
Replaces all your bodily fluids after a big workout.
All right, I'll try it. Jesus, what is that? Tastes like sweat.
It is sweat. Well, a little coloring. We added some carbonation, but...
What are you trying to do to me?
Thirspiration Plus replaces all your bodily fluids lost during a big workout. Thirspiration Plus. Bodily sweat and icy cold jug.
Come here, you crazy son of a...
Can I borrow your shirt and your shorts for later?
You're sick.
Thirspiration Plus. Lemon lime, tropical punch, or clear.
Can I borrow your shorts for later?
Good morning, sunshine. To the max, there's baloney in our
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, which begs the question, why do you need Bob and Tom 24/7?
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Kristi Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
Josh Arnold, the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Chicky.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning, man.
I'm Chick McGee. Pat Godwin and Tom Griswold both out today.
Yeah.
Kissing somewhere.
They're kissing and
in the back of a car.
they're apartment shopping, I understand.
Getting a baby.
And
Clumsy fumblings.
believe Mr. Al Jackson should be checking one. There he is. Holy
check you
mother
out,
of
man.
God.
Hello.
What is that?
Ooh, you look touchable.
That tracksuit you're wearing. Holy. What the hell is that? Yeah.
Chicky, you know how we do, man. Sometimes you got to bust out the velour tracksuit. You know, it's kind of a gray, rainy day here in Denver. So I was like, let's reset the energy before the day starts.
There you go.
And that's where I am.
Nicely done.
Yeah,
Al.
It looks like a bazillion fish scales or something, don't you think?
It is fish. Dean and I were talking, before I came on air.
Sure.
And we both decided because it's not houndstooth. It is a pattern.
Yeah.
And it's got to be fish scale. It's just velour fish scale that's orange, black, and green as you do.
It's got to be felt.
That velour must be felt. Somebody wants
That's
to fill
right.
you up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
Hey, I'm always here for a little exploration. I was having a thought when we came back to air.
Yes.
And I wanted to get your opinion on this. Okay, now we're talking about globally.
Okay.
Oh.
You walk into a bar.
Yeah.
Is it better to say that you've, as an individual, you won the Masters, you've won the Indy 500, car racing's big all over the world, you've won the Tour de France, or you kicked the winning kick in the World Cup? Which is like going to open up the key to the city? Which is the biggest
easy.
one of all those?
Yeah,
World Cup.
World Cup. That'd be my vote. World
Yeah.
Cup.
Well, let me take the World Cup out of there because they're teammates. Let's just do individual.
Okay.
So Tour de France, we have
Okay,
Tour
cycling.
de France.
Okay.
Indy 500.
Yeah.
And
Indy
Masters.
500. The Masters, which is that's global.
Uh-huh.
And I'll throw Wimbledon in there because tennis is big.
Okay.
Oh, I would think Wimbledon.
Nah. As a lady, if I had a guy come up to me who was a tennis player.
Yeah.
Really? You wouldn't care for that?
No, I would, but over a race car driver, I think I'd go with a race car driver.
You're not being a little biased there?
Maybe, but
maybe.
What I know for sure, we can argue at the top. Bike racer definitely at the bottom.
Out.
Yeah, that's the least sexy.
I don't know. That's big over in Europe though. Like when you're in Italy and you turn the TV on, there's just a random, we'll turn on the game and it'll be the Mariners versus the Guardians or something.
Sure.
Like they'll have random bike races on in Spain, and it's just big over there. But Formula One's big over there too. That's why I was wondering how big car race.
The thing with Wimbledon is there's a chance after you win Wimbledon, there's a strong chance you're at some sort of bar with Tom Cruise and Barack Obama. There are real A-listers who watch that.
I think Formula One, if you'd thrown that
That's a
into
good
the equation, that would have been
you're on Leo's yacht.
Yeah.
2 days after you win Wimbledon.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's have the bigger discussion here, Josh. Do you want to be on Leo's yacht? And here's my argument as to no.
Okay.
When you assume when you get on that yacht, you are assuming a subservient position to Leo.
Mm-hmm.
That means that no matter where you are in the night, if Leo wants to make a toast, you have to stop your conversation and fake turn around with your glasses of champagne. If Leo's too drunk and everybody needs to go home, no matter what's going on, you have to adhere to his rules. I don't know if it's the best look for a guy when his woman sees him ushered out of somewhere before he's ready to go.
That's an interesting concept.
I'm not being misogynistic. I'm just talking about being a dude.
But so you're
And
on
the idea.
You're on the yacht with your gal. You're not there picking up gals.
No, yeah, let's say you got there and you got there single.
Okay.
And things worked out well, and now you have a gal, and you guys are talking, and you're getting to know. Oh, your dad was this, and your mom is, and then somebody's like, "Hey, Leo wants us all in the kitchen." It's like, "Oh, does he?"
No, see, there's a technique I would use that would
talk to me.
as soon as somebody goes, hey, Leo wants to make a toast, I would be the guy. Listen, everybody, my buddy, he's got something he really wants to tell us. Why don't we go in there and let's listen to what Leo has to say? And so all of a sudden, you're like you're the master of ceremonies.
What a kiss ass you are!
No. It's not to kiss Leo's ass. It's to show all the single women
Leo.
there.
You know Leo.
That
but they all want to be with Leo, not with you.
No, they
can't.
Yeah.
They can't all be with him.
And the girls, they probably get jealous.
He's going to get the runoff.
They probably get jealous when I made Leo wrap his hands around my hips and say, I'm king of the world, like we're in Titanic together.
The other move you can do, and so it would depend on my mood here, is when Leo...
It would depend on my mood, he says, in a serious way.
Is when Leo's giving the toast, I secretly just grab a glass of champagne and walk out to the front of the yacht outside, like I'm going to smoke or whatever.
Oh, by yourself?
Yes. And you know, in that sort of scenario, there's always one woman who's not putting up with the hype. She's not falling into it.
Yes.
And she's going to come out and go, so what are you doing out here? Yeah.
Wow, there you go.
So I'm either the guy who really cares or the guy who doesn't care at all. That's the only way to play.
I like that.
Okay, now here's my last question, Josh, because you set the scene so eloquently. When she goes, what are you doing out here? Do you hit her with a funny line like, I can't take any of that? Or do you say, it just, it was a couple years ago that my dad passed away. And that's why I just.
Oh, okay.
So do you go with the sad angle, or do you go with the I'm fun guy, or I'm reflective guy?
I would never go with the sad angle. I would either say,
I was waiting for you, dear.
No, I would do the opposite.
Oh.
I would I would either say, again, this depends on the mood I'm in. So if she goes, what are you doing out here? I'd go, not being in there. Or I'd go, I just had to get away from you for a second and just see how she responded.
Or just say, I can't trust myself around you. Hit her with that.
And then you say, very romantically, do you have any blow?
That's right.
I must have missed something. I've never been at a party where that's been
offered.
Oh, they're doing blow back in that. Oh, really?
Really?
I'll be honest. I have, and for me, it was very weird.
Yeah.
Like I was immediately like, oh, this isn't my scene.
It's a bunch of guys in a room. They're all yelling over each other, talking about how their band was better than it really was.
This was all girls for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Chick, where were you in the 80s? It was everywhere.
I don't know. I was having kids, I guess, in the 80s. I think that's what happened.
I just kind of went into a different room. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
It's well, if it's at a party, what it is just people making more and more noise, going back and forth to the bathroom.
Yeah.
As more people join the caravan and think they're being discreet, it's like there's 4 adults in a bathroom that's not even a full bath. It's obvious what's going on in there, but you guys come piling out of there like a clown car. Acting. I guess there's a lot of antihistamines in there.
You know what? I've never even had a guy. I call that guy.
You never had a guy?
Never had a guy. Call him. He'll, call Fat Brian or whatever. He'll get us.
Oh.
I've never had a guy.
Buddy, you are not missing out on anything.
No.
It's just weird texts that you get like 11 a.m. on a Tuesday. Hey, got that new super fire. No, don't bug me. I'm on my exercise bike. I don't want to think about that.
Super fire.
Also, Fat Brian is dead.
Well, there you go. Yes. Poor Fat Brian. Miss him.
Yeah,
miss him. That's a shame.
It's all about the names in your phone. I think that you can tell where you are in your life by like what's in your phone. Like if it's just women's names, if you're a guy, and it's just like cities that are behind it. Like
is that how you classify the girls, by cities?
Well, he was a road dog for a while.
Of course he was.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Depending on how you organize your phone.
Cindy in Chicago.
Well, that's what you do. You try to link up the first initial of her name with whatever city it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or you can go Windy Cindy for that one.
There you go. Do you have any famous people in your phone, Al?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, like Hannibal, of course, but I know you know Hannibal, not because they're both black. Shut up. Yeah. I mean, but you know what I'm saying, Al.
What if chick was like, you got them all, right? Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle,
Hannibal, Roy Wood.
It just comes in your phone like the preloaded U2 album.
I got to go to AT&T. Oh, what race are you declaring? Oh, I'm going to be white. Oh, well, we can't give you that.
So silly.
Oh, my gosh.
I've got like, who do I have? Doug Stanhope. If he's famous, I
You
guess.
got Bobcat. He's
I got
famous.
Bobcat. I've got Bobcat, and I didn't even know we had each other's number until the last time.
I've got Chick McGee.
I've got Joe Theismann, and that's about it.
I have Peter Frampton.
There you go, Pete.
That's
There's
pretty famous.
Pedro.
Now, is it listed in your phone as Peter Frampton?
I think. Now, I do have somebody that.
Please tell me on his picture it's the one from Comes Alive. Please tell me.
But is it a bigger flex if Peter Frampton's in her phone as like PDF?
Yeah, it is.
It's a guitar. I think he sent this to me because it's just the guitar thing.
Or Peter Girth, something indicative of an experience.
What is wrong with you people?
Oh, is he a healthy guy? I didn't know that.
No, I don't know. He's just
well, evidently she does. She's blushing.
Oh, stop.
Now, Kristi, obviously you are taken off the market now.
Right.
But in a hypothetical world, how would you organize your phone?
I don't know about that, Al. What time is it? Okay.
Stop it.
I'm just saying.
How did I organize my phone?
How would you? I know you were always classy with it. I can't say the same.
I don't have an organizational per se. I just have people. I do it by first name, not last name.
Not by inches.
No.
Al, I think I have something that you might be interested in. When people take it off the dating apps and they start texting, often they won't have their last name in their online profile. So there's like a section in my phone of like Samantha Bumble, Mallory Bumble, Erica Tinder, Cassidy Inge, stuff like that.
Okay.
Yes. I would say when online dating took over, that was the first time that's so interesting you said that, because the classification system you just used shows the difference between pre and post online dating, because road dogs before would be just like cities, that you had been to, but then it kind of is all general, because you would have, sometimes it will be Bumble, it'd be Cindy Bumble Detroit, Cindy Bumble Fort Lauderdale. So yeah, it's like this weird specification. I don't know. It's maybe we all just know too many people.
Do you ever delete them, or do you keep them just in case Cindy decides to call you and you're like, I'm not taking that call?
I don't know. What if something happens? There's a Bumble family reunion, You never know what's going on.
Yeah, but people's situation out in these streets.
Out in these streets.
Yes.
And, obviously I've been retired for a while now, but like, even just a couple months, you think that like I'm so special because I'm Al or Willie or Chick, or like they have 7 other people that they're kind of plate spinning. So they've probably committed to 1 or 2 or 3 of those. So when you do call back, they're like, wait, who is it? Like you'll get a lot of who is this after even just 2 weeks.
Really?
People deal with a lot of people.
All right. You are recently, this relationship you're in now, we can qualify that as recent, correct?
Yes, absolutely.
How much housekeeping was required in your cell phone? Or how much did you feel like you had to do?
Not much, because I was with the demon for a while, and then there was what I try to, a perfect analogy, Jake. It's like who's the center for the Spurs that keeps kind of retiring? LaMarcus Aldridge.
Oh, okay.
I'm like that. I was an all-star when I was out in these streets, and then I retired, and I got used to retired life a little bit, and then it looked like I was going to have to come out of retirement. I was a glimpse of my former self, but I didn't want that smoke, man. I didn't want to be texting late and like, what are you doing? And, oh, your brother does this and your dad is, I just didn't, I wasn't in the dating scene because I couldn't hear one more word. I couldn't hear one more word at a bar.
Yeah.
It's like that scene in Flight where Denzel could have gotten off and they say, well, why didn't you just lie? And he said, I didn't have one more lie in me. Mm-hmm. That's how I was with dating. I couldn't hear one more. So how'd you get into comedy? I was like, I can't. And I just I was ready to just be like a weird recluse hermit, which I feel is my natural default setting anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to regret saying this, but I used to say, I don't want to see another penis.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, I say that daily, but life happens.
Yeah, but I think guys are a little different in a way, but
Well, we are a little different, because anytime a woman says to me, I don't want to see another penis, I say, too bad, you're about to. It doesn't go over well.
It doesn't go over well? I can understand that.
Well, what made you change that?
I found the one I want to live with for the rest of my life.
Well, but
by the one, she means the penis.
Arguably, that's what, 5 years? So seriously, I mean, the rest of your life.
You think I'm only going to live 5 more years?
No, you're going to be that, and now give it up.
Old Lady Lee.
You better outlive all of us. And that includes Willie.
No.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna give my eulogy, Kristi.
I am not, Willie. Don't even talk like
You
that.
held me when I was a baby.
Oh, don't even talk
You're
like
gonna
that.
cry and cry.
My God.
I don't think I ever held you when you were a kid. I wanted to smack you a couple of times. No, I don't think I did.
Bastard.
I don't think I did.
That's why I secretly resent you. I just figured it out.
I held him when he was 28.
My favorite Willie story is, and I didn't even know this happened, but according to you told me this, he used to come in here every morning before he'd go to school, and whoever was here would take the Griswold kids to school. Was the big joke.
So, and I knew the Redskins at the time was Chick's favorite team, but I didn't totally get which sport was which, and I saw on TV that the Red Sox had won the night before.
So he comes
and
in, toddling in, and goes,
"Hey, Chick, Red Sox big win last night," and he just looks at me and goes, "Yeah." I think you didn't even get a Diet Pepsi.
No, I don't think I did.
The news I gave you was so bad that you changed plans.
I'm sure I came in here and said, the Griswold, watch going into the break room, the Griswold kids are in.
I'd rather be thirsty.
Yes.
Than
try to educate this punk kid.
They won the series that year. It was very exciting.
Yeah, it was very exciting. So there you go. That's my Willie Griswold.
Well, Al, did you have a word for us today?
I did. We got all into Bumble phone organization chat.
Well, we can save it.
We can save it for Tom.
Okay.
Or do it.
Yeah, you won't have to do the work next week.
Yeah, the heck with it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll wait till next week. But I'm curious.
Thanks, darling.
Sometimes it's great.
You guys are amazing. I love y'all.
Love you, man.
We love you. That is a great jacket.
Thank you. I wore for you.
I would say the exact same thing, only the opposite of what she
Chick,
just
you could wear that.
I would never wear that.
You could wear that.
It's too
Chick.
busy.
Chick, you would love it's velour,
It's
Chick.
so
You don't want to wear
soft.
velour? It feels like you made it.
Do you see me? I'm wearing a track jacket, but it's black with white. Okay.
That looks good too.
Ebony and ivory.
Yes.
Yes.
But that track jacket should be like yelling at 8th graders running laps outside.
Let's go, people.
He does.
Even though I don't coach here.
That's right. Every now and then, afternoon, it's slow. I'll go by a school and go, all right, people, give me 10. And then speed off. Okay.
Thanks, Al.
Thanks, Al.
Bye, Al.
Hey, love y'all, for real.
Hey, you know Mother's Day is almost here?
Yeah, May 14th.
That's right. And, you know, Josh Arnold is sitting in the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Nice.
Okay.
That was very disrespectful of Mr.
You know what would make Mom happy? What she really wants? Well, if you ask most moms, they think you should put up a neon sign in Times Square that says, Mom, I love you.
My mom no longer loves me.
I can understand that.
A damn burp, that's why.
Since you can't do that, how about this? Go see our friend Steven Singer. Yes, IHateStevenSinger.com. His brand new neon green 24-karat gold-dipped rose will light her up. It's the first of their brand new neon color roses. Did you hear me? There are more neon colors coming. How about that? Her friends will be green with envy when they see this vibrant neon green 24-karat gold-dipped rose. It's the only rose that lasts forever and ever, just like your mom's love, except in Josh's case. Steven's famous gold-dipped roses start at just $59. Take advantage of free shipping before it's too late and get a personalized Mother's Day card from you, plus a full lifetime guarantee. All included for free, all at Steven Singer Jewelers. So go right now to IHateStevenSinger.com. That's IHateStevenSinger.com. BobandTom.com. News coming up. What do we have, Kristi?
We have a vicious peacock that bit a guy in New York City.
Now, the boy is called the peacock.
Mm-hmm.
What are the girls?
She's the peahen.
The pea vagina.
No.
I believe it's the peahen.
Yes.
Oh.
We'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email. BobandTom@BobandTom.com.
We want to play one of the silly ones. We'd love to hear one.
Sure, yeah. Well, my name's Batman, but you can call me Bob. And when I see the boy wonder, I just say, yo, Rob, I used to wear a cape and do the leotard bit. Now I'm wearing a hoodie and the jeans because I don't give a... I guess I can't say that.
That's okay.
I don't give an underwear drawer.
I used to bust my butt all day fighting crime. Now I'm rocking the Bob and Tom Show when I sing my rhymes. And I can turn any crowd into a crazy old mom. Cause I'm Batman, but you can call me Bob. Well, I'll tell you all a story that once happened to me. Me and little Robin, we were just cruising down the street. We were in the Batmobile, and we had the lights turned low. We had a six-pack of bat beer on ice, so we were good to go. And with the radio blasting out our old theme song, Robin kept on passing me that big old bat bong. I took a couple of hits, and the next thing I know, there was a cop pulling us over to the side of the road. He said, hey, what's your name, boy? You look like a slob. I said, I'm Batman, officer, but you can call me Bob. Well, I turned to little Robin. I said, hey, buddy, it's getting kind of late. I gotta find a date before I start to hallucinate. So we found this little place. We went inside and they carded Robin at the door. They asked about his age. He just lied. He was like 13, I think. I'm not really sure how old he is. Well, I went up to the bar and ordered myself a little Coke and Jack, and that's when I felt a strong hand on the back of my back. And I turned around and I dropped my drink because there was this girl there in a mink, and she was about the most beautiful girl I've ever seen, I think. And I introduced her, Robin. I said, hey, this little guy's name is Rob. Well, I'm the Batman, baby, but you can call me Bob. Well, I promised to behave, and we went back to the Bat Cave, and she took one look at my place, and, well, she started to rave, and then she gave me a nice kiss, and she said, I'll be right back. I'm just going to slip out some of these clothes for a minute so we can relax. So she left the room for a minute, and I threw in some tunes. I opened up my new multi-million-dollar skylight so we could look at the moon. But when she came back in, well, she had this big old whip in her hand. Turns out she's a crazy, psychotic Catwoman. She started chasing me around my house, and she was screaming that she wanted me dead. I had to whip out my batarang. Hit her right in the head. She went out like a light. I said, oh, man, what a night. I had to drag her down to the police department where they locked her up tight. And as I was leaving, the sergeant looked at me and he said, hey, son, you've done a fine job. I said, I know. I'm Batman. But you can call me Bob.
Yes. Fantastic.
Wow, that was fantastic. That was great, man. Thanks. Bob Schneider is our guest.
Oh.
This guy might be really busy. God knows what it's like dealing with you on a daily basis.
Oh, no.
I'm being devil's
That'll
advocate
help.
here. Right.
Men and women,
The clucking, huh?
they communicate differently. Men need you to go, our anniversary's next Saturday. I need a gift. Or
Yes.
I expect a
Yes.
gift. They can't read your mind.
By the way, why do I have the feeling that Kristi's fiance is listening to the show right now going, who's that lady?
Bob and Tom in the morning. morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh, my God.
There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
They both make a living in their bare feet. Catching one is like a treat, and they both hang out right there by the shell. They both walk slow at a simple pace, both afraid to show their face, but only one has a built-in place to hide. Turtles and whores, turtles and whores. I love them turtles and whores. They both advertise a little tale, move so much and never get mail. They both go by the same nickname, Snapper. Daddy never told about the birds and bees, but always talked about both these and made it clear only one was fit to eat. Turtles and whores.
Yeah.
Turtles and whores. I love them turtles and hoes.
Turtles and hoes.
Now, if you catch one, here's some advice. One is dirty and the other ain't nice. So be polite and always walk up from behind. Make small talk, never let them see fear. Don't work alone, just bait or beer. And when you're done, just drop them by the river. Turtles and whores.
Everybody.
Turtles and whores. I've caught both while fishing. I'm always on a mission. And they both hate the kitchen. Turtles and whores.
Turtles and whores.
Bob and Tom. They put the F in professional.
When grandfather dies, life will be strange. When grandfather dies, my whole world will change. When grandfather dies, I'll scream and I'll yell, 'cause I'll be rich as hell.
And then I figured I didn't need to write anymore.
Oh, yeah.
And the sign said anybody caught trespassing will be shot on sight. So I jumped over the fence and yelled at the house, "Hey, what gives?"
Hi, this is comedian Rob Haney, and you're listening.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Kristi Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin on assignment. Josh Arnold, the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hi there.
Ace Cosby's here. Hey. He never misses a day. Ever.
Got a good work ethic over there.
There's Willie Griswold.
Terrible work ethic.
You think so?
I don't like work. It's bad. I hate going to it. Yeah.
If I wasn't here, chick, I would miss you.
Oh,
isn't that sweet?
That nice?
It's very nice.
What a load of cow puppy.
These are the jokes.
I'm Chick McGee. Tom Griswold on assignment today. We don't know for how long, so we're going to keep an eye on that seat and see if anybody magically appears.
They'll be back, I'm going to say, in 15 minutes.
Now, earlier we were talking about, we tried to set up
what?
Kristi and Josh on a first kiss. You remember this?
Yes, you found a list.
I found a list, and apparently it turned, and you don't know that this is a list until, a sponsored list until you get right down to the bottom. But turns out it is a list for Listerine antiseptic gum.
And what is the list?
It is how to kiss a girl.
Right.
Yes, that's right.
Can't get more basic than how do I kiss a girl? Maybe a young Willie would have said at some point.
Do you remember your first kiss?
Yeah, 100%. It was at Cassidy's bat mitzvah. I kissed a girl named Maggie behind the shed.
Oh.
It was
Tongue?
awesome.
Did you get tongue out of that?
I didn't get tongue,
Oh.
but
No tongue?
3 days later, we went to go see the King Kong movie with Jack Black. And then I got some tongue, and my friend Eric grabbed a boob.
Ooh.
It was a huge day for us.
Wow.
He got a boob?
Was it a three-way situation?
No, he just
with a different girl.
Oh, he was with a different girl.
He was with a different girl. And then we did like the photo booth thing after the movie.
That's fun.
And then afterwards, me and him just got to eat Noodles and Company in the mall. And I was like, yeah, I got tongue. He was like, I touched a boob. We high-fived. Best day of my life. Man.
Wow.
And it's still the best day.
It was great. It was great. I rubbed my tongue on some braces. How often do you get to do that?
Oh.
That's not what I want. That sounded really creepy. I just meant like,
Well, you were in middle school.
in 6th grade. That was a fun thing to
right.
do.
Do you remember your first kiss, Chick? I don't.
I do, and I hesitate to mention it. It was my cousin.
It
You've heard this story.
No, I wish I could say I haven't done that.
But you've kissed your cousin?
My cousin, yeah. I kissed my cousin.
I'm in a room of hillbillies.
Yes, you are.
You think Reese Cup is rough?
Was it like a cute, like you were like playing?
No. So here's the thing. I kissed my cousin. It was my...
What was his name?
At least mine was a boy, I guess.
Steven Wilson? No, it's not. Totally made up. It was a girl, but it was my mom's sister's daughter. So
that's cousin.
So I'm not saying cousin, but I'm saying it was my mom's sister's daughter is what I'm saying.
But it wasn't like passionate, right? It was just a...
I wouldn't say that.
You got...
I wouldn't say it. I wouldn't.
Hey, you know what?
What about you? What was your first kiss?
You know how my first kiss started? She had Barbies and I had G.I. Joes.
Nick dolls.
And they were on top of each other. And,
Sure. And then you said, hey, we should, I'm sick to my stomach.
So Molly Ringwald came in for something at your theater you were being an usher at?
No, but it was nothing disgusting like what you guys did. My first kiss was pleasant. I did a good job. I did it exactly as my grandma taught me. And
now
there's nothing gross about it.
You go get Granny her special drink.
Mine, actually, my first kiss was our neighbor. We were playing house or something, and we were the parents, and all the other little kids were running around, our brothers and sisters as we were playing. And yeah. Oh, hi, Mike.
So if you're wondering, hello, Debbie. Okay. Boy, that's even a white trash now, Debbie.
Debbie's a great name.
Kiss my cousin, Debbie.
Well, when you put it like that. Anyway, if you're out there and you need some guidelines perhaps to help you.
What do I do, Chick? How do I kiss girls?
Well, you need to stand facing the girl. Stand, it says.
That's good. You don't want to stand at her back. Then it would be.
But the second guideline is do not tell her your intentions.
No, never.
But this is from the 1930s. I need to stress that. Also, do not ask permission to kiss her.
Nope, ruins the romance.
Then look dreamily into her eyes.
I disagree. I think it's very sexy. May I kiss you?
What's sexier? May I kiss you or I'm going to kiss you?
Oh, that's better. Yeah.
Kristi likes the assertiveness.
And at this point, after you look dreamily into her eyes, and you're just staring, and you haven't announced your intention, you're standing face to face. You may hold her right hand in your right hand if you wish. At this
All right.
Okay?
Yes.
And then it is you should add a sigh a couple times at this stage of the game.
Le sigh.
Le sigh.
I don't know if that's a sigh, Willie. No, that's more of like it's guttural.
That is very much a grunt. And then you whisper softly that her rosebud lips remind you of Cupid's bow. If there's anything that dates this more than the obvious sexual assault, it's the Cupid's bow.
I like to whisper other sweet things like the words no and stop mean nothing to me.
And then she will probably drop her eyes and blush when you say that.
Then she'll go.
She will. Oh.
Then you place the fingers of your left hand under her chin and tilt back her head slightly.
Well, that's because she's looking down. She's embarrassed.
Draw her gently towards you. Do not hurry.
No, you don't want to rush such a thing.
Gaze deeply at the love lights which slumber in her eyes.
Isn't that nice?
Sigh, sigh once more. But then, as this advertisement says, incline your head towards toward her lips, but wait. Do not kiss her until you know that she uses Listerine Pepsin gum, the only antiseptic gum in the world.
So you have to ask her?
The chewing gum, that makes it safe to kiss. You ask her what gum she's chewing. You don't ask if she can kiss her or not.
Yeah.
Hey, wait. What gum is that you're chewing?
Yeah, that kind of puts the stop on it, doesn't it?
Put the old brakes on it, yeah.
You ever swap gum?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a gross thing, isn't it? But I've done it.
Now it's gross, but it wasn't back then.
It was even kind of gross back then. I went, this is way too warm.
Not if it was your sweetie.
Chad Daniels still has that great joke about he took his son to the movies and they got popcorn and they only got one soda between them. So they're
oh, that's right. The father and son.
Yeah, father and son. So they're eating popcorn and his son says, "Can I have a drink of the soda?" And Chad reaches over and hands it to him, and his son takes the straw out. And he goes, "Hey, what are you doing?" He goes, "I'm not going to drink out of the same straw you did, Dad. I'm not." He goes, "Hey, if you used to be one of my bodily fluids, you can't complain about."
True enough.
I haven't been to the movies in
You should treat yourself.
I want to say the pandemic.
I went yesterday.
Are you serious?
I don't think so.
What'd you
I think
see?
I'm out.
Evil Dead Rise.
And?
They rise. They rose all right.
Did they?
Boy, and they...
Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs sideways?
Two cheese grated thumbs up. I'll put it that way.
No kidding.
It is gnarly.
Freak.
What's coming up in the news, Kristi? Do we have anything?
We got a guy overboard on a ship in the Pacific. We have a peacock biting a dude in New York City.
Peacocks are vicious,
They are.
I've heard they're real mean, too.
He escaped from the Bronx Zoo, apparently, and flew off.
Oh, you need what you need is a peacock from the Bronx.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is I'm not sure where that was going. We'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got a comment? Our email is bobandtom@bobandtom.com. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
My name's Lindsay Potter. I'm the program director at Random Acts of Flowers, Indianapolis. Random Acts of Flowers is a nonprofit. We basically recycle flowers that have served their intended purpose, and we deliver them to patients in healthcare settings throughout central Indiana. Every bouquet that we send out costs about $10, so every $10 donation really puts flowers in the hands of a patient in Indianapolis. It's just something people aren't expecting, especially right now in today's healthcare setting where there's extreme isolation. They're usually expecting a doctor or nurse to walk in, but having someone from the community come in with something beautiful that's colorful and bright and smells good, and just saying, hey, we all got together and we wanted to let you know that you're not alone. Whenever we go to Riley, kids, you may not necessarily think, oh, they'll like flowers, but they do just because they are so attracted to the colors. We went into a room delivered to a young girl who had been there for months. When people are in a hospital for that long, the flowers, the visitors sometimes dry up. So us being able to deliver to her was great, and she loved it. It was the perfect thing at the perfect time for them that really gave them the lift that they needed.
My wife listens to ASMR. I don't know if you guys know what ASMR is or stands for. Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. And I don't know what that is either. It means whispering. That's all that is. Bob Ross, he's whispering. And he paints on the canvas and it's all scratchy. And he takes the paintbrush and dips it into the water and hits it on the easel to beat the devil out of it. And then sometimes Bob would have his squirrel in studio and the squirrel would be like, that's ASMR. I'm home from school, 3rd grade, just being like, I don't know why I'm so relaxed. But Bob, you're doing it right today. That's what my wife listens to every single night. Her favorite lady, she's got 3-inch fingernails, and this Wolverine woman is always just click-clacking on things with their fingernails, typing on a keyboard, and out of nowhere she'll be like, I'm gonna eat a big pickle. And I'm like, I'm about to fall asleep right now. Turn this off, I'm driving.
It's a dead cow.
Sometimes Charles do things and he does them for himself. See, what the fans should understand here is that Phoenix don't like to really set up half court.
Magic's Insights will teach you how to lose your train of thought in the middle of a sentence.
You know, he's amazing. Every time he does something crazy or something.
Nobody can abruptly switch to a completely different thought like the Magic Man.
He's one of the best. If he get his feet set, hey, look out. And then also, he's having a good game. He had a good first game.
Contradictory thoughts in the same sentence? Like magic.
Kevin stumbled because his leg gave out on him in a sense. And so it's not 100% that leg, but he's doing, you know, he's playing really well. He's not like he's favoring it at all.
Magic. Wrangler.
Dan Marley is continually to help offer Byron Scott.
To get Magic Johnson sportscasting my way, call 1-800.
Oh, get it out of here.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
Kostaki Economopoulos joins us on the telephone.
It ain't over till the fat lady sings. That's something you hear a lot,
Sure.
right?
Uh-huh.
Now, that's definitely true, but if you're at a meeting for bulimics, you just have no idea when it's over. No man is an island. That's a phrase you hear.
Sure.
What if you drop Michael Moore into a shallow lake? That maybe.
Even mocking your liberal brethren. I like that. I admire you for that.
Yeah. Try not to put your foot in your mouth. Unless you're a stripper and it's part of your show.
Yeah. Hey. Where are you hanging out?
The way to a man's heart is through his stomach. I guess, you know, if you're born without a vagina.
Eyebrow dandruff. That's disgusting. Is that a thing?
I'm not proud of it.
Why would you bring that up on the air?
I didn't. It was Kristi did. It was said in confidence off the air.
Yeah.
Don't ever say eyebrow dandruff in front of a potential lover.
No.
Hey, look, ladies, if I'm on top, you might get sprinkled on.
Well,
Let it snow.
if you're on top, I'll just let everybody else finish that.
Oh, I see. If you're on top, you got about eight seconds to live. Is that it?
I wouldn't say 8.
If you're on top, Godspeed to your ribs, ladies. Is that what we're getting at?
Hi, this is Bob and Tom 24/7. My name is Jim Gaffigan. I have to go and, well, I just had a...
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Kristi Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
Josh Arnold, the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Chick. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
Pat Godwin, missing in action, and Tom Griswold taking the day. He's on assignment. So we will soldier through, and we will take a look at news with Kristi Lee. It looks like she's giving her computer oil change. What's going on over there?
Yeah, I was trying to get something set up. Okay.
All right.
A man was bitten by a vicious peacock that likely escaped from the Bronx Zoo Wednesday night.
Peacock bites man, or man bites peacock.
I think this was the peacock.
Which is the headline? Isn't that always the saying?
Yeah,
dog bites man.
Man bites dog. Now you got to hit that kind of thing.
Okay, go ahead.
The New York Fire Department responded to a 911 call approximately 8 p.m. from a man identified as Mike. Mike said the escaped peacock bit him after he attempted to assist the brightly plumed bird into safety.
I was just trying to help you.
Oh, this is better. Mike told the Daily News, we were standing outside chilling, smoking, whatever, and I thought I was bugging. I thought I was high. What does bugging mean, Willie?
Maybe a little bit paranoid.
Mike shared that he attempted to corral the wild bird, but it quickly lashed out and bit him in the thigh.
Ouch.
Yeah. Then he said and I can't say the word, effer flew away.
Do we have
a peacock screech?
Peacock yelling? I think we do.
Oh, they're
It's a hideous creature. I don't know why they exist.
Oh, they're beautiful creatures.
They are beautiful.
We have enough beauty. We can manufacture beauty
Normally,
like that.
peacocks won't fly, but apparently when they feel like they're being attacked, they will fly because it flew up into a tree.
And they'll scream like this.
Isn't that fascinating?
That sounds like the audience at a Willie Griswold stand-up show. What do you think of that? That's what I told the guy. I said, keep the tip.
Sounds alien.
Jesus.
Video of the feathered fugitive shows the bird perched in Vidalia Park, a popular park in the Bronx's West Farms neighborhood.
Acres and acres of onions.
Yeah, it smells. Oh, my. Spectators dubbed the escaped bird Raoul, the runaway bird, about 3 feet long, and his head is crowned, of course, with that flamboyant green plume. I think you'd know a peacock when you saw it. I don't think you'd really have to worry. But also in the news today, the U.S. Coast Guard searching for a cruise ship passenger from Australia in waters south of Hawaii. The ship Quantum of the Seas notified the Coast Guard of a man overboard at 11:03 p.m. Tuesday. They searched and searched and searched, but after 6 hours, the air crew returned to Air Station Barbers Point on Oahu to refuel. They will resume searching again this morning.
You probably don't have to.
They might have had a life vest. You don't know.
Yeah.
Come on, let's be positive.
Right. And bunny rabbits might fly out of my ass. Yeah, that's true.
Come on.
Go ahead and save on gas there,
People
fellas.
have survived. Guys are so negative Nellies.
Did that one guy survive? He was out there in the open water for a while.
Yeah, see?
How about don't fall off a ship? It's pretty
here's the
easy
thing.
to not fall off a ship.
It's one of my favorite things about being on a ship is not falling off. It's the best part about being on a ship for me is.
But isn't there something when you go and you look over the rail going, I should just jump off this thing?
Right.
No, I've never thought
Chick's
that.
absolutely right. There's if you're standing at like the Grand Canyon or whatever, people say some people are afraid that they're going to fall. Many people are afraid they're going to jump. Isn't that a weird thing about the human brain?
Here's a buddy of mine used to work for FedEx. And he saved some money on some airfare. He decided to take a plane, and it crashed in the middle of the ocean.
Is that right?
And he was stranded on the side.
Oh, no.
But what about his wife, Helen Hunt?
She looked like Helen Hunt.
Oh.
Did he have any friends on the island?
No, just he went crazy. He decided to make sporting equipment his friend. It was weird.
Oh, like a tennis racket?
No.
Basketball, maybe?
A soccer ball.
Wow.
Wilson, called him Wilson, yeah.
Oh.
He barely made it through, yeah. Helen Hunt, of course, dropped him like couldn't wait to get remarried while he was gone.
How long was he gone?
Just like 8 months.
Really?
Not that long.
How long was he away?
Well, he was castaway is what it was.
What?
Yeah. He didn't, and he had a problem with his tooth.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
This is your friend?
Yeah, and he luckily he found some FedEx boxes washed up, and they had, oddly enough, had ice skates.
This is fascinating. Somebody should make a movie.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You would have thought one of those boxes might have contained a phone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I would have jumped off that ledge long before time.
Actor Angelina Jolie, home improvement duo Chip and Joanna Gaines, because God, aren't they the media darlings, and Olympian Chloe Kim, among scores of people from politics, business, sports, and entertainment.
Now, which of these people are you clearly jealous of?
Chip and Joanna gathered at the White House for a black tie dinner with South Korean President Yoon Suk Yeol. Is it Yeol?
What's the, I don't know. What's the middle name?
Suk.
I think Yeol is, yeah. A good guess.
Yoon is on a state visit at President Joe Biden's invitation to celebrate his country's 70-year alliance with the United States.
How about that?
On the menu, we had crab cakes, beef ribs, and banana splits.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah, it does. They apparently featured the American menu, though, with Korean touches, and I don't know what those Korean touches were. But I do know that today is National Prime Rib Day.
All right. And Korean Touches is a massage parlor I go to.
Oh, is it?
You go there too? Oh gosh, I hope you don't go at 2:30 because I go at 3.
No one has ever answered this satisfactorily. What cut of meat do you go to get a prime rib and have it turn out like a prime rib in a restaurant if you want to cook it at home? And you're going to say,
get a rib roast?
Get a
Standing
rib
rib
roast.
roast?
It doesn't taste the same to me as it does in the restaurant.
Really? Yeah, I don't know.
I can't get it.
How can Prime Rib Day be on a Thursday when Prime Rib Day is always Friday, Saturday? Mm-hmm. That doesn't seem right.
Mm-hmm. You got to write some letters again.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't want to talk about that.
Yes, I do. How do you know what I do and don't
You want to talk about King Charles's coronation and Camilla?
It's my favorite thing.
Britain's queen consort, Camilla, has come a long way.
You know, they've got to do they? I don't think they care what we think, probably. You know, that's the one thing that impressed. When I went to England for the very first time, you know, you're eating in a restaurant across the street from a church that was built in 600. You know?
Right.
Okay, I get it, yeah. So they think we're adorable over here. Those cute Americans.
Yep.
So but they've got to come up with a different term for her other than consort.
They are going to. On May 6th, she will be crowned alongside her husband.
They're going to hit her, Willie. They're going to smack her.
I'll crown you.
And she will officially take her first turns on the world stage as simply Queen Camilla.
Wow.
It's been a remarkable...
It's too much.
Queen
maybe,
Camilla?
Yeah, semi-queen, half-queen. Maybe a Camilla.
Queen.
Maybe not.
Not a queen.
No
Not a
queen?
queen.
Maybe not. Never mind.
It's been a remarkable and painstakingly slow transformation.
Queef
You know, we
Camilla.
were all thinking that.
Yes.
But
I
we
thought
didn't
I
have
would
to
just say it very clearly and loudly.
Everyone knows what a queef is, right? Okay, let's move on. God, I sounded like Tom there, and I deeply, humbly apologize.
Freddie
Let's move
Mercury's extensive collection of clutter going up for auction.
Of what?
Clutter.
Oh.
The late singer has said he wanted to live a Victorian life surrounded by exquisite clutter. So he left it all to his close friend, Mary Austin.
Oh,
after
it's just
passing
butt
away
plugs.
in 1991. At the age of 45. Now his costumes, fine art, and even handwritten working lyrics for We Are the Champions, as well as Killer Queen, will be auctioned off by Sotheby's this September. A portion of those proceeds will be donated to charity. There you go. So if you're interested in Freddie Mercury's stuff.
Get like a sequins vest or a wife beater. That'd be kind of cool.
He wore a lot of white tanks, didn't he?
Yeah, he sure did. He liked those tight white tanks. Tight white tanks.
Chest hair popping through.
I don't think I've ever worn. I've been real thin. I've been chubby, real chubby, and then I've been medium. I've never been able to wear a tank top. I don't think it looks right.
Never under a t-shirt.
Never.
Under a dress shirt.
Especially not just a tank.
Totally uncomfortable.
Yep. Never been able to. Never been
I
able.
never understood it because it doesn't protect your shirt from getting dirty like a regular t-shirt would. Does it just cover your nips? Is that what it's for?
You got to get it. You can cover those nips, chick. And then it frees up the neckline for your Cuban gold link chain that you're going to start wearing.
Yeah, because tees have that too. You see the crew? It's really high on your neck.
I like the crew, though. I like it.
Yeah.
Coming up, we'll have comedian Ms. Pat joining us. But right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Getting to know yourself can be a lifelong process, especially because we're always growing and changing. Therapy is all about deepening your self-awareness and understanding, because sometimes we don't know what we want or why we react the way we do until we talk through things.
What if after you get to know yourself, you go, I don't like this guy very much? Can BetterHelp help with that?
Yes.
Okay.
BetterHelp will connect you with a licensed therapist who can take you on that journey of self-discovery and change you to the man you would like to be. How does that sound? You know, we all have been through some unpredictable times over the past few years. Boy, have we. And it's not a sign of weakness to ask for help. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist. And if you don't like that therapist for any reason, you can switch at any time, and there's no additional charge. Discover your potential with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/BT Show to get 10% off your month. That's BetterHelp.com/BT Show. BetterHelp. Call today.
All righty, we'll be coming back with the one, the only, the force of nature, Miss Pat. We will return. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, guy, it's Kid Tarmac. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Kid Tarmac.
Hey, don't forget about Bob and Tom's. Reviewing the fantasy date with Ralph and Kristi Lee. And interestingly enough, Ralph said you'd pick her up in your Mini Cooper.
Yeah, pick her up in the Cooper.
Take her to a sushi place.
Take her to a sushi place and
ask her about her day and what she's interested in.
And then a little dancing.
Yep.
Yeah. That's impressive.
And see when you got
Most
when you're
men
dealing
don't
with
take you dancing
Oh
on the
yeah, you
first
got to
date.
go dancing. You got to let your hair down. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Touch her a
Are
lot.
you drinking?
You drinking more than me. Yes, indeed.
Well, back up one. Touching her a lot.
Yeah,
Well,
you touch her
when you dance.
What I
do
know
a
about
lot.
Kristi, and you can feel out whether a woman likes to be touched. You know, and you touch her, you just make body contact, but not like you're trying to feel her up, but just put your hand on her back every now and then. You know, and on the
You're
small of her
smooth.
back.
Let it slide down.
No, it's just you can
No,
feel it.
you are.
Now, let me
can
ask you,
feel it.
what
A
would-
woman is like an
what would you
instrument,
wear? Practically nothing.
If we're going to sushi, don't wear a suit. Don't put a suit on. It's just you just casual. Just put a nice summer sweater on or something like that.
You wear cologne?
Just a little bit, not too much.
What kind do you wear?
I go with Gucci Envy.
Really? Is that you have that on now?
Yeah.
Kristi, give him a snort.
Get in there.
And
oh my God.
Did you
Very
lick
clean.
him? Did you lick him?
I think she did. That was nice.
Tom's gonna get whipped.
I gotta hit that.
Yes, you do, Tom.
He's very clean.
Really good.
This is creepy.
You know that I'm getting a little creeped out here. Woo, look at that.
Tom, you look like you. Tom, you look like your adopted son has just graduated college. You're over there.
And this is the one from Cambodia, and this is the one from Africa.
I want to smell Kristi now.
I didn't put on anything.
That was hilarious.
Oh my
I was told not to
God.
wear
That smells good, Ralph.
Does Ralph smell better than Kristi?
No,
He's wearing cologne. I'm not. That's not fair.
Kristi smells like her shampoo. She smells good. But no, Ralph you smell great. What's that stuff called?
It's called Gucci Envy.
It's
a
very clean smell.
Yeah, it's nice.
That is not bad.
Not
And see,
overpowering.
men have a tendency to put it on until they can smell it. You're not
Can't
supposed
do that.
to.
No.
You spray it in the air
walk
just in
walk
front of
through
you
it.
and walk through it.
That's right.
That is
Spray and walk.
always enough. Just spray one time. Don't spray 4 or 5.
Spray and
Just
walk.
one time.
See, I'm not a cologne
and
person.
trust that other people.
Now,
will
when you
smell it.
walk through, when you spray it, do you spray high? Or
No,
do
you spray it
low.
about
You gotta
spray it
spray
about
below
neck,
your eyes,
neck
Bob,
and
or
chest
you'll
level,
burn.
And then
neck and
do you
chest level.
sprint through it real quick before it hits the ground? How do you do that? I've
But
never
how
heard of
fast
that.
are you going?
Yeah,
Stand there on the ready like it's a sprint.
So you spray and then you
Otherwise, you're going to have Peterson.
My goodness, it smells good.
Gonna hit you right in the.
So you got to move while it's kind of
Right.
I mean,
kind of about eye level.
if you're spraying chest high and walking through it, I'm sorry, you're going to be
Well,
in the
see,
boys.
the
That's
other
it,
thing
huh?
about scents is that women love to explore it too. So if they catch it, and then they'll try to go and look for it again a little later.
Oh, really?
Like, where was that?
Well,
You are an
maybe I should
amazing
just
guy.
coat it in.
I was raised by wolves, so I understand women.
Okay.
I understand women a little
That's
bit.
really
This has been a Bob and Tom Audio Institute exclusive. Thank you for joining us.
Bob and Tom.
For your information, these are 2 of the worst kids I have ever encountered in my life, and I worked the state fair.
We were stupid before stupid was cool.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker, man. I just wanted to let you guys know about my new part-time job. Hell, I'm giving commencement speeches to graduating classes at colleges. Really? Hey, where's my music? You know, pomp and circumcision. Anyways, man, this is easy money. Thing is, I don't lie to them like most of these people do, man. No. I tell them, hey, this time next year, your main concern will be whether I want fries or apple dippers with my Big Mac. It's kind of like a scared straight program and graduation all in one. And I also tell them they're leaving behind the time and place where getting laid was easier than it ever will be again for the rest of their whole lives. From here on out, man, it only gets harder, sadder, and more complicated. It's laws of nature. Look it up. Then when the hot chicks come up to get their diplomas, I'll yell at them to flash a little boob. I swear to God I do. Donnie Baker, I put to GED and graduate. I gotta go.
Jeff Jenna is our guest.
I don't know if you remember this. A lot of people were mad at the Mattel toy company because Teen Talk Barbie, one of the 200 things Teen Talk Barbie said was, math class is hard.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody, young women won't want to take math classes. And I'm just thinking, no, that's stupid. What, are American women that easily influenced? Are they? No, I don't think so. Because if they are, I think Teen Talk Barbie should say things like, sex is fun. I work hard and give my husband my paycheck.
You don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Kristi Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin on assignment. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
He's the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee. Tom Griswold on assignment. And let's do this.
Nope.
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 Okay.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Is Miss Pat here?
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Okay.
All right. Here's Kristi with some news.
George Michael leading the fan vote for induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. As of last count, 980,000 votes. Cyndi Lauper is in second place, followed by Warren Zevon, Iron Maiden, and Soundgarden.
George Michael is already in the Rest Stop Hall of Fame, right?
The top five vote getters will be tallied as the fan ballot, with then industry insiders who vote on who will be inducted. So basically, you don't even your vote really doesn't count.
Mm-hmm.
The fan vote is open
For
until
anything.
the end of day tomorrow. You can vote at vote.rockhall.com.
Who would you vote for?
Who would I vote for?
What are my choices again?
George Michael, Cyndi Lauper?
Oh, yeah, there are more people. There's George Michael, Cyndi Lauper, Warren Zevon, Iron Maiden, Soundgarden. Those are in the top five. The other...
so of those five, let's say.
Of those five?
Yeah.
For Rock and Roll Hall, I'd have to say Iron Maiden. They're rock and roll, aren't they?
Sure.
I mean, come
I'd have to
on.
go Soundgarden, I think, but that's me.
Is that Black Hole Sun? Soundgarden?
Yeah.
Love
I
that
mean,
song.
they're great, but Iron Maiden defines rock and roll, doesn't it?
A little heavy, huh? Almost metal.
I find it a little loud. A little too darn loud.
It's scary to me.
Oh, Eddie, the skeleton
You know,
zombie guy.
I've loved music. I always have. I
Right.
am always looking for new music.
Yep.
I enjoy listening to music. I have no desire whatsoever to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Really?
I don't know why.
I think you might like it more than you think you would.
Yeah.
I would have to.
I went to the one that was in New York for a short period of time
Well, that's
over
not
by
the Rock and Roll Hall
NYU.
of Fame.
What?
That's not the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
It was an
Doesn't have-
offshoot.
Doesn't matter if it's
Some cheap generic version.
It was not. It was
Some half-
sanctioned.
That's
half-ass
embarrassing.
things
It was
slapped
cool.
together.
Well, here we have the Bay City Rollers T-shirts.
By the
And
way,
there's
sure.
nothing wrong with S.A.
T-U-R-D-A-Y. Night. S-A.
Do you remember this?
I feel like I missed rehearsal. You guys just had so much fun together. I wanted to be a part of that so
you know
bad.
what song we're
Saturday
singing?
Look at Willie's face.
Saturday night.
We've talked about it before. Who sings that song?
Bay City Rollers.
Oh, don't tell him yet.
Excuse me.
They had a great
for forget-
TV show.
Oh, yeah, they did for a very short
Right, Chick?
time.
The Bay City Rollers had their own TV show?
There's no way that was watchable.
Saturday Night is what the song was called?
Yep. Oh.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, look, we don't have time to play
We,
that.
we can't play Saturday night because
We'll
we
have
have
to-
Ms. Bat with
We'll
us.
have to put the Bay City Rollers on hold, I guess. And she has no idea who the Bay City Rollers are. There's Miss Pat. Hello, dear.
Hi, you right. I don't know who the Bay City Rollers are.
I know it.
You've never heard of the song S-A-T-U-R-D-A-Y. Night.
Too much spelling.
Too many
Fair
letters.
enough.
All right.
Fair enough.
Okay.
How are you, Pat?
I'm fine. What Tom at?
He's sick.
He's under the weather.
He didn't call me.
Yeah, you could have nursed him back to health, couldn't
Yes.
I don't know.
As small as he is, I could put him in my lap.
Yeah. Hold him to your bosom.
Rockin'.
All three of them.
The hell? Aren't you going to be on the TV tonight, Miss Pat? Is that what we're hearing? VH1? Is that right?
I'm going going to be on VH1, wilding out, hanging out with young people, Chris. Ooh, Lord, have mercy. I mean, I done called you Chris.
That's okay. Chris, Chick, it all is.
Chris, Chip, Chick, whatever.
Yeah, with Nick Cannon. Can you explain what that show's all about?
It's a bunch of ragging on each other. You rap, you rhyme. You know, stuff I did back when I was 14 in the 6th and 7th grade that I felt very out of place in. But hey, they welcomed me and I went on in there and, you know, talking about somebody that's right up my alley. So all they did was just say, do this. And I did it. And people liked it. So let's see how the cut come out tonight.
All right.
Me with a bunch of young people that ain't got nothing to do in life.
Yeah. Huh. Is that right?
It is good that you're not. It's good that you're not talking to my dad, Tom, this morning, because if you had to see Tom and Nick Cannon on the same day, that's combined probably 40 children at least. Yeah, that can get really complicated.
That's You're going to get pregnant just talking to him.
Well, you know, Nick Cannon's a lot younger than your daddy, so your daddy ain't playing them no more. He placing them.
I see. Do you know Nick? Have you met Nick Cannon? Do you know him? Do you hang out with Nick Cannon?
I don't hang out with anybody, Tom. I mean, Tom. He's in my head.
Well, I won't stand for that.
I know him, but I don't hang out with anybody. You know, I just go home and do what I do. I don't need the whole celebrity life. I just need a paycheck, some Chick-fil-A, and a little peace.
Yeah. How's the house coming?
We finally passed the inspection, so now I'm getting the installation done. It's been a long road. It's been a long road.
Yeah, good thing Tom isn't here. He could really relate to that. Yeah, 4 years it took him to get into his house. So.
4 years, Miss Pat.
Yeah.
Well, Tom has somebody just taking his money. I'm my project manager. You know, I'm doing the whole thing. It's a year and a half. I'll be in my house by August.
Okay.
Oh, great.
See? She gets things done. Your dad left it to that short guy, and look what happened.
Exactly.
That's exactly right.
I built the studio for my podcast, and then I built the other part as a home that we stay in. So I'm looking forward to getting in there and seeing everything. I even built a dog house. I don't know if y'all saw the dog house I built.
No.
Oh, what kind of dogs do you have?
I have 3 cane corsos, so we built them a 600 square feet house with a washer, a dryer, a refrigerator, TV, heating and air.
Oh,
so
that's right.
Well.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Looky here.
You have come a long way, my friend. Congratulations. That's great.
I have came a long way, and it's all brick. These dogs is bougie as hell, y'all.
Hey, did you have tickets to the Janet Jackson concert tonight at State Farm Arena because the Hawks have to play a playoff game tonight? Did you?
I had tickets to both, but I bought tickets to the Hawks for my son. So I knew they would make it to 2 games. So I was like, I'm going to get my money back for the 3rd game. And when they won the other night, I was so mad.
There you go. Yeah.
I want my $3,000 back. Who told y'all to win?
I guess Trae Young, the shooting guard for the Hawks, had tickets for Janet Jackson, and he has to wait too because he can't. He was looking forward to the Janet Jackson show.
Well, we'll just get to see it a day later.
I guess, tomorrow night, I guess, is when they're going to reschedule.
It's Janet and Ludacris together. You know, Ludacris from Atlanta. So it's going to be. Yeah, it's gonna be really good, but I'm in Tacoma, so I won't be able to go anyway.
Oh, well, who gets your tickets? I can get to it.
I'm gonna give them to a friend.
All right.
Oh,
okay.
But I'm going to see Beyonce. I have 26 tickets for Beyonce.
26 tickets.
Now, do you give those away or you charge people? Are you scalping? What are you doing?
Well, 3 are for her dogs.
I take my dogs with me.
Yeah. Well, y'all know I'm a big Falcon fan, so I have Falcon seats. So where I sit at is in the AMG Club. So therefore, we got first dibs on the tickets. So I bought tickets each night she came. So I just sold them to some of my friends who couldn't get them for the same price I paid for.
Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Because it is hard. I mean, people scalping tickets.
I don't see any reason to give tickets to your friends. You teach them a lesson, right? You charge them money. That's what you do.
Look at Miss Pat.
Yeah.
I paid money. I can't just give you a $600 Beyonce ticket. You gotta give me my money back.
No. I think you give me a pair of tickets and a Beyonce $600 jacket. Is what I want. That's right. Unfurl that brow.
I can't be. That's how you go broke giving away stuff. I am not Fannie Mae.
She is right.
I am not Fannie Mae.
Even Fannie Mae asks you for their money back.
That's true. They sure do. So where are you headed? You're going to Tacoma this weekend, huh?
I'm in Tacoma. I have 4 sold-out shows there, and then I'm going on a break. I'm down for 2 months to film some stuff, and then I'll be back at it in July. And then the big tour, your girl done made it. My first stop is Kentucky. My second stop is my second home, which is Indiana.
All right. And theater shows, I understand. Congratulations.
Thank you. Theater shows. Yeah, I'm moving into theater, so I don't get to hug people no more.
Do we get to see you in the theater? Are we invited?
Yes, you are invited.
I'll buy a ticket, but it's going to be face value. You can't scalp me tickets.
No, we still got Indiana is selling really well. It's not until September, so we still got tickets. You know I take care of you guys. Y'all always taking care of me.
Oh,
especially Tom. Even though he's under weather, I'm gonna send him a FaceTime. I'm gonna sing to him.
Yeah, he'll love that.
He will love.
He would really appreciate it.
He specifically asked. He said, "What I could really use is some chicken broth and a sweet song from Ms. Pat." That's what he wanted.
Right.
Oh, and I'm gonna say, all my life I waited for someone like you.
All right. Miss Pat tonight on VH1. Wild and Out with Nick Cannon?
Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon.
And Miss Pat, where can folks find out about your upcoming tour and get tickets for that?
MissPatComedy.com. Go there, get your tickets. You know, they're at face value. So make sure Indiana is selling really well. Kentucky is almost sold out. So all the dates is on there. Please get your tickets. I'm moving into theaters. I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying my career. Y'all know my birthday passed. I turned 51.
Wow. You don't look a day over 40, my friend.
Well, thank you. I just turned 51.
All right. I bet that was a hell of a party.
I didn't do a party, but I did buy myself a car.
Oh, what'd you get?
Mercedes. Bentley.
Did you get a Bentley?
I bought a G-Wagon.
All right. That's cool.
G-Wagon.
Awesome.
Mercedes.
Yeah.
All right.
What's the latest on your sitcom?
Getting ready to gear up again. So got some big news coming for the sitcom. You know, I have an overall deal with Viacom. So we got some more projects coming that I've recently sold. You know, maybe a book out there again. Got a few things going on. So y'all gonna get a lot of Miss Pat.
Oh, that's great.
Wonderful. You sure look happy.
I am. I'm not at home with my husband.
All right. Thank you, Pat.
We are so happy for your success. And your hair looks beautiful today, by the way.
Yes, very nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I can't wait to see y'all when I get there in Indiana.
We can't wait to see you, honey.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye, Miss Pat.
Bye-bye.
Check her out, Nick Cannon, tonight on Wild and Out. Yeah.
On the Video Hits 1.
That's right.
VH1.
Yes.
Remember when
that?
they used to play
Video Hits 1. And remember when this was on VH1? That's the Bay City Rollers, Willie. TURDA. Hey.
Oh, I'm roller skating, aren't you?
Could anything be more fun than this song?
Really kicks in.
I always think of Mike Myers dancing around as his father in I Married an Axe Murderer. Saturday night.
I got it. This part's a little disappointing.
Oh, it's real lame.
Yeah.
But they're still having fun.
It goes from like this kind of 80s rock and roll party thing to like the 50s going to the soda shop with my girl.
Exactly.
Give her a pin.
Weren't they Scottish or something?
Yeah, they weren't dressed in plaid.
Yeah.
They had the tartan.
Yeah, it was very weird.
Is that 80s? Is that era?
I want to say 75, 76, along there. Yeah.
It really kind of bridges that.
Men were fighting in Vietnam when those clowns were hopping around.
Did they have any other hits?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, yesterday's to you.
No.
No, you guys are both right. That is another one of their songs, not another hit.
No. Yesterday's Hero.
I don't
And that was your favorite.
Yeah.
Of course it was, because it stunk on
Oh,
ice.
I Only Want to Be With You. They did that.
I only
Want to be with you.
Was that their? Did they do the original?
No, that was a remake.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
this was
was,
mid-70s, 75.
These guys, they're wearing the silliest clothes I have ever seen.
And the goofiest hairdo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're a punchline, but still.
It's like everybody saw the same Rod Stewart picture and said, hey, yeah, let's do that. Yeah. It was something else.
And I believe one of them is still doing it.
Are you serious?
Well, why aren't the rest in it?
That is
Well,
really
right.
When you're together a long time, you get in little fights. And,
Yeah, I understand that.
Or you die. One
Yeah.
of the two.
Disrespect.
That's how they Bay City roll.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
right.
Carly Pierce will be singing the national anthem before the Kentucky Derby in Kentucky.
Who's Carly Pierce?
Kristi hates her.
Yeah, it sounded like you weren't a fan.
Well, I hope you're happy.
Take us home, Susie.
Kentucky.
Yeah.
Kentucky Derby.
Kentucky Derby. Oh.
Yeah, that other thing is a whole other derby. And they're off.
I was, I think I was married to that derby at one point.
The Edge of U2 says their groundbreaking shows in Las Vegas in the fall will make you feel like you're in the show.
Is that right?
Yep, they're going to stage 5 concerts at the Venetian Sphere starting September 29th. The globe-shaped venue will have multi-layered digital sound and screens that will wrap around the audience, so you'll actually feel like you're in the show.
Chick, have you been on record?
I'm not taking questions right now.
As saying that if you were to go to like a musical, when the actors come off the stage and they're kind of in the aisles.
Oh, like Cats?
That you hate that?
I'm out. I hate that.
What if a cat tries to like interact with you and starts sort of rubbing his paws on you?
Right.
No, I'm swatting. I need a volunteer. No. No.
Have you ever been pulled up on stage in the middle of a show?
I guess the closest I came was we went to Cirque du Soleil in Vegas, and there's a certain part in that where, but no, I managed to dodge the bullet, yeah. There were these two guys, very muscular men. It was an amazing presentation. They pushed each other over their heads without the aid of anything. Just very strong.
Very limber, very strong.
The glistening.
Carly Pierce, by the way, I apologize to you, Carly, is a country music singer.
Oh, okay.
So that's why
she's
she's
a very nice lady.
Very nice lady,
Yes.
very pretty lady.
I heard otherwise.
If I go by the Bob and Tom show, that newscaster has a couple of problems with her.
Sorry, that's not true at all.
I'll have to check her out.
She's a very pretty girl.
She singing at the Derby? Is that what's going on?
She's singing the national anthem.
Very
at the
cool.
Derby.
You know, today's going to be one of those days where, you have naps. And then you have a nap that means business. You get back in bed.
Yeah.
And not in the chair.
Do you do that? Do you go back into your bed?
It's dangerous.
This might be one of those days, and because I know my sleep number bed is waiting for me. What number are you on your sleep number bed, Kristi?
40.
What number are you, Josh?
Thank you for asking. Tom often doesn't.
I know.
65.
My number is 100. I like a very firm mattress, and with the sleep number bed, the mattresses stay firm, unlike a conventional mattress that starts to sag. See how I sag with my voice? Sag.
Oh, form meets function.
Adjustable firmness available on each side so you can choose and change your ideal comfort and support. Sleep Number smart beds automatically respond to your movements throughout the night to help keep you sleeping effortlessly in a comfortable way. And if you're too hot or too cold, experts recommend keeping your bedroom about 66, 67 degrees. Sleep next level. Take your sleep to the next level. Unlock your unique potential with a smart bed that can perform as well as you do. And plus, get a load of this, save $500 on the new next-gen Sleep Number smart beds, plus special financing for a limited time. Only at Sleep Number stores, or go to sleepnumber.com/BT show. That's sleepnumber.com/BT show. Sleep Number bed. We'll be right back with Kristi cursing some more. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show.
Tell us more about scatting.
Well, it's it's like in the traditional jazz sense. It's the scooter beat a bada. But I mean, I don't do that. I do it to classic rock only.
Right. The most famous scat is probably the worst ever.
Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra, a great artist, but the doobie, one of the worst, absolutely terrible scats. But
but I mean, it's hard. Like if you're in the car and you're listening to Led Zeppelin, it's hard not to do the bow bow bam doom doom cack cack doom bum bam bum bam down down doom cack cack doo. So
brilliant. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got the notoriety came from the AC/DC, which really took sale, which is the. Dum 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 dum. Bidun babway no dum 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 padum 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 padum.
Brilliant.
And my girlfriend's like, most people sing the lyrics.
That's true.
Okay, I can scat Amos Moses by Jerry Reed.
Oh yeah,
let's hear it.
Please.
On that note, we have to go. Thanks for joining us.
He's a hunting alligator down in the swamp.
My name's Lindsay Potter. I'm the program director at Random Acts of Flowers, Indianapolis. Random Acts of Flowers is a nonprofit. We basically recycle flowers that have served their intended purpose, and we deliver them to patients in healthcare settings throughout central Indiana. Every bouquet that we send out costs about $10, so every $10 donation really puts flowers in the hands of a patient in Indianapolis. It's just something people aren't expecting, especially right now in today's healthcare setting where there's extreme isolation. They're usually expecting a doctor or nurse to walk in, but having someone from the community come in with something beautiful that's colorful and bright and smells good, and just saying, hey, we all got together and we wanted to let you know that you're not alone. Whenever we go to Riley, kids, you may not necessarily think, oh, they'll like flowers, but they do just because they are so attracted to the colors. We went into a room, delivered to a young girl who had been there for months. When people are in a hospital for that long, the flowers, the visitors sometimes dry up. So us being able to deliver it to her was great, and she loved it. It was the perfect thing at the perfect time for them that really gave them the lift that they needed.
That's really going to hurt.
That's going to hurt. Hold on a second. Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom?
Yes. Yeah.
Bob Vila.
Bob Vila, the
Hiya, Bob.
famed home repair host. How's it going, Bob?
Pretty good.
Good. What can we do for you?
Hey, you guys are talking about something that's pretty common.
Uh-huh.
A lot of the home repair guys do it. I do it all the time.
You actually take a nail and pound it into your penis on purpose?
Heck yeah.
Now,
Really?
do you use a nail gun or do you use a regular traditional hammer and nail?
Oh, I'm not a conservative guy. Just use a nail.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
In fact, I was at the hardware store the other day picking up a nail just for that.
Uh-huh.
And I took it up to the counter. The guy goes, that'll be $1. I go, great. He goes, that'll be $1.04 with tax. I go, tax? Wait, I am kinky?
Tax too.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
So I get on the plane to go up to do this movie, and sitting across from me, I didn't see him get on the plane because I was doing my own thing or whatever, is Ed McMahon.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And God bless him.
Yeah, he's been on the show. He's been in here a couple times.
I love him.
He's great.
I mean, he looks 107, but he's had a very, very admirable life and
Marine veteran, combat veteran.
Exactly. So, anyways, I'd done the show, as you mentioned, with he and Johnny many, many times. But so I didn't realize he was on the plane, so we hadn't spoken. We hadn't made eye contact. And 7 seconds into the flight, he's fast asleep.
Mm-hmm.
You know, God bless. But I couldn't resist.
Oh.
I went up behind him about 15 minutes into the flight when he was snoring. I went up behind him and into his ear I said, Ed, we're back. He's such a great sport. He shot up in his seat and he said, yes.
Yes, sir.
It's funny how quickly, in 4 years, my wife has learned to read my nonverbal cues. Your wife, yeah,
sure.
If I'm reading a newspaper, my wife can just know that I'm lonely and would much rather have a conversation about her dream kitchen.
Yeah.
Which is why I now understand why married men read the paper in the bathroom. We know our wives are going to interrupt us, but at least they have to suffer to do it. Have you ever tried to watch a ball game? Just sit and something about that triggers something in my wife that immediately household chores have to be done right now. Immediately. So the only thing I can do to relax now is I walk around my yard with a hose. The water's not even on. I'm just walking around the yard with a hose.
That's great.
Is he working? Okay, then I can be sort of happy if I think he's working.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
I can hear you, oh no. You're talking out your ass again.
Pussy Willow. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Kristi Lee at the news desk, being mouthy. There's Josh Arnold, the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hi there.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee. Tom Griswold under the weather, and Pat Godwin on assignment. So we will soldier through, though, and I believe, is it time for Today in History?
Yeah, it sure is.
My gosh. Time sure flies.
Boy, it sure does, doesn't it? When you're having a good time. Today in history, please do the...
Hang on. Don't get ahead of yourselves.
Ferdinand Magellan.
I will.
That's my favorite one. So.
In 4977 BC, that's 4,977 BC.
A long time ago.
According to Johannes Kepler, the universe was created.
That's right. He got it right down to the year.
Right down to the year.
Pretty amazing.
He did not have. He didn't have a calculator.
Science, Ace.
No.
Science and research.
No.
So somebody wrote it down.
That's right. Today.
In 1521, Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan.
Yeah, here we go. Explorer. This is what he gets for exploring.
Was killed by natives in the Philippines.
Damn right.
That's how I never knew the end of Magellan.
I didn't either.
Way to go, bub.
Gotta tell you.
Hey, how you guys doing?
What is that Warner Brothers cartoon where somebody ends up in a pot over the fun and all the natives are going, ooga, gaga, ooga, ooga, ooga.
Oh, I remember that.
That's certainly a cartoon
Yes.
you
Where Magellan
probably won't see anymore.
And Magellan wound up. Yeah.
On this date, in 1810, Ludwig von Beethoven composes either it's called the, what did I say earlier?
Tiny Bagel.
Yes,
No.
yes.
For Elise?
Für Elise.
Is that sure? That's famous.
Or Bagatelle in A minor. Is it the same?
Is that da 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 da?
No, I'm pretty sure it's this.
Our love is alive.
That's exactly right.
It is not Beethoven.
Thank you, Beethoven, for your contribution.
You had the whole break to find that. I told you.
A lot of people like Beethoven's Fifth, but I prefer Beethoven's Quatrain.
Or maybe it was
Oh,
this.
that was good, Willie.
Thanks.
Ah, the Beethoven City Rollers.
Exactly right. Boom, 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 boom.
And of course, it wouldn't be Today in History without, in 1981, Paul McCartney's band Wings disbanded.
Oh, what year did they break up?
81.
I had no idea it was that early. Huh.
Yeah.
Son of a gun. Boy, oh boy.
In 2014,
With a little luck.
We can work it out. John Oliver's Last Week Tonight debuted on HBO. I've never seen one single minute of that show.
No kidding.
Nope.
He's British, you know.
Is he?
Oh, he's quite British, yeah.
Yeah, quite.
Thinks he's smarter than me just because he's British.
I don't know about that. I think it's just
I'm
an
so
accent.
sorry that your dad's not here.
Why? What's going on?
Because
it's Poop's birthday.
Johann Kepler.
You're close.
Found the universe date and pooped.
You're close.
Yeah.
It's Samuel Morse.
Oh,
Morse code
geez.
guy's birthday.
You think
born
we're not
in
going to revisit this?
1791.
Whenever Tom comes back, be it tomorrow,
What
be it
did the
7
fox
months.
say?
I understand I missed Morse's birthday.
Yeah. Born on this date in 1822, Ulysses S. Grant.
The drunkest president.
Born on this date in 1922. I love this actor from The Odd Couple, Jack Klugman.
Yeah.
I thought he was funny. I enjoyed
Quincy
his work.
MD, did you
Quincy?
A long time ago, when the world was young, I thought I was going to be I was going to write scripts.
Really?
I thought that would be a fun thing to do.
Sure.
Sure.
And I got a book, and I called around, and I talked and talked and talked. Oh, wait a minute, Samuel Morse.
Is that,
That's his actual
I
voice.
thought it was happy birthday to Sam.
And they said a standard television script is this long, unless if you're writing for Quincy and Jack Klugman, because Jack liked the big monologues. You had to like 3 extra pages.
Really?
For Jack Klugman, yeah. I always thought that
Wow,
was
that is interesting.
That is interesting.
And this is the Morse code again.
It's what experienced operators mean by smooth sending when they say another operator has a good fist.
That's a good.
Oh, that's right.
It's a good fist.
Tom loves that.
You tell me I couldn't have had that guy's job had I been born earlier.
Well, let's hear you.
I could have bought a
It's
house.
what experienced operators mean by smooth sending when they say another operator has a good fist.
When they say another operator has a good fist.
Absolutely.
You could have easily
Yes,
done that.
I could have had a house, 600 square foot house for my dogs.
Yeah.
You're damn right.
Well,
Born on this date
that
in
sure
19
was amazing, wasn't it? The more I think about it.
Yeah.
Is the refrigerator
It's the size of an
Stuck about
apartment.
right here is where that. What's happening?
Born on this date in 1932, Casey Kasem.
Huh.
Yeah.
Let me hear your best Casey Kasem, Christy.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm Casey
I
Kasem.
can't do that.
Well, that's like
I don't
Henry
do-
Fonda doing Casey.
I'm Casey Kasem. That's not bad, all right?
Keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars.
Ace?
You dirty rat.
You dirty rat.
Yeah, I forgot. Ace plays along, but not really.
Right, yeah.
Well, we have something for Ace.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, there we go.
is this something
Finally,
for Ace?
Beethoven.
Did that skip or was it me?
Aren't you just waiting for that? Fartalese.
Born on this date in 1951, Ace Frehley.
The
band
most
Kiss.
The most nasal of all our rock stars.
And born on this date
yeah.
in 1988, Lizzo.
Cool.
Yeah, she's got a special running on Yiddy today if you're a fan.
Yiddy?
Yeah, that's her clothesline that you can buy clothes online. I just got the
Plus
email.
sizes, I imagine.
All sizes.
Oh.
She doesn't discriminate.
She's vegan.
It's all sizes.
Is she?
Time now for things we learned. If you'd like to
Look.
shut it.
Vegan doesn't mean just cake.
Oh.
Lizzo.
Maybe it's
Wow.
more just non-animals.
Is cake vegan?
It can
Oftentimes it's not, but
Yeah.
a lot of benefits to a plant.
What we learned today. Tom Griswold and Pat Godwin on assignment today. Josh delivers clever asides. That's how he said he would describe his job here from the Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Look, let's not stop looking into what everybody does here because then I am out. Okay, so let's just keep it moving, have some fun. All right.
Very good, Willie.
for
at
lack of a
doing
better-
whatever it is you do.
Jeff Oskay early on saved the show because the light had burned out or something in our refrigerator in the green room, and it was wigging everybody out.
we were all concerned.
Oskay went in there and fixed it right away.
Sure did.
So he's the real.
You know what I saw Oskay do? I was in the green room. He came in, opened the fridge, and he goes, "Still lit." And he walked out.
That's a victory lap.
Yes.
That's what that is.
Still got it, Jeff.
Oh, yeah, we heard this all day today. Love it. Love her. Love it. Love everything. Kristi Lee does puzzles, and the most beautiful places on earth stays inside and does a jigsaw
That was
puzzle.
outside. It was under the veranda. It was outside.
Oh, no. Josh.
Yes.
Did you hear that? Kristi was working a jigsaw puzzle under the veranda.
Sipping on a nice mint julep, of course.
With vodka in it.
Oh, certainly. As a fine Southern belle would.
We'll be back tomorrow, although I don't know. Maybe one of us will be sick. You never know. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.